I just realized. Hi, hello. I just realized. I forgot. I forgot to log into my account before I started the stream, so I have to do that really quickly. Anyways, start game. All right, we're good. All right, hi, hello. We are doing the Fate collab story of Honkai Star Rail now. I've seen a little bit about it, not a lot. Um, I've already pulled all the Fate characters. Well, pulled the one that I needed to pull, and then um, haven't got the light cone yet. I haven't gotten Archer's light cone yet because I still need like 30 pulls around. So eventually that'll happen, but not right now. Okay. Sorry, I just saw something about Ivantail, and like, I need to not look at Twitter right now because I'm gonna get so distracted. I need to like focus. Okay. So, alright. I'm just setting it so I can see the chat on my phone, and then we're good. Uh, that works. Okay. Ooh. Alright, what do we do for this fake? Let's start this fake collab. I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Trailblaze continuance. Sure. View story recap. Let's do it.
As the echoes of the Charmony Festival fade, the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation successfully establishes itself on the planet of dreams. With the now,
Why are we talking
a
to
grand
Sampa?
spectacle is about to unfold yet again in this holiday resort famed throughout the cosmos, starring the superstar of Epsilon and the head of the Oak family,
And the best
lead
lesbian in
actor
Honkai
is
Star Rail.
Miss Robin, featuring a special appearance from the stylish and witty Nameless, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, with a powerful guest appearance from the charismatic and commanding director, Aventurine, one of the 10 stone hearts of the strategic, directed by the renowned Mr. Rekka and his trusted companions. And then there's Scott. Wait, who? You mean that IPC specialist who's good at mimicking animals? Okay, well anyway, the marketing development department is in a...
Alright.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War, now airing across entertainment channels throughout the universe.
So a recap has ended. Yes, I'm going there.
Huh?
Okay.
Isn't that Robin? What's she doing here?
It's been a while. Mr. Scrollum said you'd stop by today, so I figured I'd wait here for a bit. So this is the device for testing the divergent universe, huh?
You're interested in the Divergent Universe too?
Oh, you've got the wrong idea. I may have taken some history electives back at Paperfold University, but I'm hardly the right person for scientific research. I'm here today on someone's behalf. To bring you a gift. Do you still remember the Holy Grail War we had back in Penacony?
Not a clue.
Not surprising at all. This so-called Holy Grail curio is bizarre indeed. Even though I still recall that adventure we went through together, some of the details get a bit hazy when I think back on it. Old Odie gave me this Holy Grail as a token of gratitude for everyone who participated in the war. I wanted to display it on the Radiant Feldspar. He agreed, wholeheartedly saying,
Ho 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 ho! What better decoration for the Radiant Feldspar than a cup set to grant any wish?
Mr. Scrollum was entrusted to neutralize the power of the Holy Grail. Now it's just an ordinary dream bubble, stripped of its wish-granting properties. I've always wondered, if the Grail really could grant you a wish.
A wish, huh? Feels like someone asked me a similar question during the Holy Grail War.
Am I the only one who doesn't know what the Holy Grail War is? I'm sorry. Your thoughts gradually rewind to the beginning of that Holy Grail War, as many vague details, something or other. It was a long time ago, or not so long ago.
As Penacony's last festive superstar, he was once the center of everyone's attention. And now, with the unprecedented first Penaconian Holy Grail War about to kick off, he is back in the spotlight. Come on, buddy. Show the audience that, what is it called? Tattoo? On your hand?
It's the command spells.
Right. Command spells. Proof of your selection to join the Holy Grail War. They say its power lets you command legendary figures from Penacony's history to fight for you. And now, let's give up the floor to the star reporter of the Crystal Daily.
So, honorary member, if you win the Holy Grail, what wish would you want granted? I'd wish for 2 more wishes. Well then, do you think you've got what it takes to win the Holy Grail War? You betcha. He looks so smug. Right. So, honorary member, which legendary figure from history are you planning to summon? Don't tell me you're as clueless about Penacony history as I am. What's your deal, anyway?
Aw, come on, buddy. It's a rare treat for us Balabagian folks to travel off-world. Running into an old friend on an alien planet? That's pure joy. Sure, the occasion might be a little weird, but don't tell me you don't recognize us. I promised Pitch Dark Hook the Great we'd record every thrilling moment of this trip to the planet of festivities for the folks back home. And here we are stumbling upon you being interviewed for the Penaconian Holy Grail War.
I'm not gonna lie, I read this really, I don't know if intense is the right word, but I read a Sampo and Japard smut thing the other day, or I saw a doujinshi or something, I think that's how you say it. And I can't get it out of my head, and then he appears, and it's making it worse. I can't explain what happened in it because it's too much, but it...
I see. I was just wondering why someone else was taking my job, considering our channel secured exclusive
It's just
rights
stuck
to
in
this
my head.
interview and broadcast. Security, clear the area.
Okay. We can talk this out. How about a collaboration?
Hey, even the money-loving Alfalfa family wouldn't charge such a cute kid a licensing fee, right? Miss, consider it charity. Let this kid finish her social studies project. I mean, what's the harm in that?
Assistant, get these 2 out of here.
The assistant surged forward without warning, escorting the 2 foreign visitors far from the scene.
The Alfalfa family proudly presents the first Penaconian Holy Grail War. We'll be following the masters every step of the way, bringing you the freshest, most exclusive coverage. Before we continue our interview with the Nameless about the Penaconian Holy Grail War, let's cut to a quick commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've all heard the legend of the Holy Grail, haven't you?
No.
Across the vast cosmos, such tales abound. Seekers embarking on grueling journeys in pursuit of a miracle capable of turning their deepest desires into reality. Yet, only a rare few ever have the privilege of witnessing its existence firsthand. But today, I bring you all that very opportunity. I have brought the omnipotent wish-granting chalice, the Holy Grail, to Penacony. Of course, the right to make a wish is a privilege beyond
There's this
measure.
one small bug that is flying around me, and it's so annoying.
If you want to claim your reward, you'll have to fight for it.
I don't know how it got in here, and I don't know how to kill it.
Will summon heroic spirits, legendary
Heroic
figures
spirits.
from Penacony's rich history, and bring them back to life. And you, daring dream chasers, will become masters, commanding these servants in battle until only one survivor remains. Worried it sounds a bit violent? Afraid it fear not. Mark my words. In the sweet dream of Penacony, there is no
This is
such
kind of a
thing
really cool
as
shot of old Odie.
any
The
violence
art
you
in the
witness
back, I
is
mean.
nothing more than harmless spectacle. The only thing real is the prize. After all, this is the planet of chasing dreams. Here in Penacony, anyone with a dream in their heart has a chance to make it a reality. Now, brought to you by the Alfalfa family and proudly sponsored by Soulglad.
Not the sponsorship.
Dreams are on the line. The first ever Penaconian Holy Grail War. Let the games begin.
Oh, the chess pieces. They're the things from. I know what they are. They're the archer and the. In the new, I've played the new Simulated Universe, or what the Fate version of Simulated Universe. I don't know what it's called. And there's all the different classes, and I think those were all the different classes. Oh, Scott.
To rally the contestants. Nothing stirs up a person's drive quite like the goal of simply staying alive. What an inspiring speech, Mr. OT. Even Lewis Fleming himself couldn't have done it better.
Easy on the sweet talk, kid. I'm not here for your flattery.
I love you,
Brought in
Odie.
because I expect you to give it your all and become a survivor.
Don't get me wrong, Mr. OT. I'm honored you picked me, but I'm just a nobody, a bottom-tier cog in the IPC. And if the rumors are true, you're not exactly a fan of the IPC, so why me?
I sent invitations to Penacony's top shareholders and family heads, welcoming them to join this Holy Grail War. Some accepted. Others turned their noses up, dismissing my carefully orchestrated spectacle as just a marketing stunt. Seems like living in luxury has dulled the ambitions of the so-called elite. But underdogs like you, you're a whole different story. Now, remind me again, what wish would you make to the Grail?
Me, Scott? I'm just a lowly grunt trying to climb to a P45 corporate rank.
What a delightfully mundane wish. You aren't even dreaming of rubbing shoulders with legends like Diamond or something. But compared to lofty nonsense like world peace, your dream is refreshingly grounded.
So, the Holy Grail, can it really grant my wish?
Of course it can. Kid, the command spell branded onto your hand is proof of your qualification. You've also summoned a servant and witnessed their power.
Is
for
his
yourself.
servant, oh god, I don't know the
We are in a
names.
dream world where ice cream
I've
talks,
seen spoilers
wine
that there's
bottles
this,
sing,
like,
and instruments play
blue-haired
themselves.
guy,
A
I
grail
think.
that grants wishes
Lancer,
and legendary
maybe?
figures resurrecting from history? Not so far-fetched here, I guess. But here's the bigger question. If the Grail is real, why are you sharing it? Why turn this into a show? Let's face it. If I were in your shoes, I'd keep it to myself, make my wish quietly, and get filthy rich.
A sharp question, Scott. Let me put it this way. Picture an old man who survived 10 Amber Eras, navigated countless conspiracies and power struggles, accumulated an endless fortune, and climbed to the absolute pinnacle of Penacony. Now tell me, what's left for such a person to wish for?
More money and power? No one ever thinks they've got too much of either, right? I don't know. You tell me, Mr. OT.
You're already getting close, kid. But a single wish, that's far too small to satisfy me. I want to transform the Holy Grail War into an unprecedented form of entertainment in Penacony.
Imagine meeting historical legends. So this will be Penacony's next grand spectacle. Standing alongside the Charmony Festival as a beacon for the universe's attention. Dreamers and wealth beyond measure will pour in, far more than ever before. And for the first ever Holy Grail War, what story could be more compelling than the wish of a nobody coming true? Understand now?
Ah, I get it now. Don't worry, Mr. OT. I won't let you down. As a lone wolf, I've learned how to survive, no matter how desperate things are.
Yeah, he's not gonna win.
I'm not gonna lie, Mr. OT. Just now, during that broadcast, I saw someone who's dragged me down to rock bottom more times than I can count. Funny how fate works. He's here on this battlefield, too.
Let me guess. You mean that Nameless from the Astral Express? A real showboat and a tough competitor, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. In terms of pure strength, the old me couldn't compete with that monster and his crew. But the person I am today, I'm not the same man I was back then.
He's not the same man he
master,
was.
Survival hinges on using your summoned heroic spirits, your servants, wisely, and utilizing their noble phantasms. Isn't that correct, Mr. Rekka?
While the Holy Grail War is ongoing, please address me as Greedy, producer.
Actually, during this war, he should call you by the code name Assassin.
You're right. In the current Penacony, the name Greedy carries no weight. Best not to bring it up.
I'm confused.
You got a chance at a second life. It's best to let go of fragile pride, old friend. Names tie you to your past. They also expose your weakness. Listen up. I had to offer him film credits and the chance to experience a heroic spirit's memories just to convince that director to act as your vessel. You've always dreamed of creating a masterpiece that would shake the world and cement your name in history, haven't you? On that point, you and Mr. Rekka share the same goal. Don't waste the opportunity I've created for you. Go, record the stories of the participants in this Holy Grail War.
Following my master's command, my noble phantasm has already been trained on those you invited. I can show their movements to you both in real time.
Well done, Assassin. With an ability like this, we're sure to stay ahead of the competition.
The participants who have accepted the invitation and plan to join the Holy Grail War are already under my noble phantasm's watch. So, producer, which one do you want to check out first? Producer, time's ticking. Let's hurry and check out the other participants.
Who the heck keeps tossing garbage around? Huh? The first Penaconian Holy Grail War. Inviting, Seems like he's not around. Maybe I should pass. It won't come
Oh,
off.
Pom Pom is in it?
Who's behind this prank?
The world's turned upside down. Even the animals on the Astral Express can enter this tournament.
Mr. Odie, should I...
No need. Letting a contestant like them compete just makes things even more interesting.
Oh, Boot Hill? Oh, Aventurine is there, and then Boot Hill's here, I'm guessing, right?
Mr. Pom Pom, it's been a while.
Now that's forking hilarious. Girl, I know my identity's a little touchy, but here in Dreamflux Reef, just call me by my name. It sure has been a while since we last saw each other. Not since that monkey raised hell here. How'd your agent even let a big-time star like you put on a street performance like this?
A true singer doesn't only perform for the ones who can afford front row seats. But you, Mr. Boothill, your appearance here means something big's about to go down again in Dreamflux Reef, doesn't it?
Hey now, don't go making me sound like some kind of walking disaster siren. you've heard of the Holy Grail War, right?
Wait, are you telling me you're...
Oh, why do you sound so shocked? Am I not supposed to?
That's not what I meant. Or maybe that is what I meant. As far as I know, only the family heads, IPC execs, and the Astral Express crew received invitations to this Holy Grail.
And ain't I Pom Pom, a member of the Astral Express?
That's not...
Relax. I'm just messing with you. For some reason, that old man went and sent an invitation to Dreamflux Reef, too. Micah figured things might go down the same way as they always do. So, he said...
I see. So, Miss...
Makes sense. I mean... Gum my stupid mouth. Why'd I bring that up? Sorry. Listen, I don't care about any muddle-fudging Holy Grail, but a holy...
Yeah.
Summoning dead guys from their graves to do... But, since I took Micah's request, alright, time to get prepped. Up next...
Okay. Sorry if I skipped through things a little bit.
That guy? Mr. OT, sir, can't you...
Kid, you're basically admitting you think that cowboy is going to win the whole thing. Once you accept the invitation and are branded with a...
Then we should send out the bloodhounds and take that criminal down immediately!
But Mr. Boothill wasn't wrong, was he? Why are you so scared of this guy?
Let's just say there's some personal history.
Oh, and it... Good.
Using memory bubbles as invitations, a very Penaconian thing to do.
What's even more Penaconian is this...
I love his voice so much.
Chalice. Oh, listen to that. Doesn't it sound like a cheap business scam? Only someone from a backwater place like Eurilo 6 could be fooled by a trick like that.
Although he's serving up the nectar, but what kind of poison is mixed into the cup?
Madam Jade. Oh, don't tell me you're actually trying to figure out what kind of game this old man is playing.
Why not? Penaconi's biggest tycoon throws away his usual image of polite deal-making to invite the family heads and shareholders to participate in this dream contest, promising afterward to grant a wish that someone could never fulfill on their own. Isn't that fascinating?
Fascinating? Well, people with real power wouldn't waste a second of their time on something like this. I mean, who would lower themselves just to entertain him? And if this so-called Holy Grail turns out to be nothing but a marketing gimmick, then things are gonna get really interesting.
Old Odie knows that better than anyone. So what kind of return is big enough for him to risk the Alfalfa family's entire reputation?
So, you believe this omnipotent wish-granting chalice might actually be real?
Across the cosmos, ceremonies that tap into a path's power create miracles. To create miracles aren't uncommon. The credit contracts I make with people, aren't they a form of wish fulfillment too? And even more so are the cornerstones we received.
So does that mean you're interested in accepting the invitation?
I'm interested in the Holy Grail War, but not the Grail itself. What intrigues me are the people who join this war for a so-called miracle.
Well, placing your hopes and dreams on some unknown Holy Grail. It's like dousing yourself in oil and diving straight through a ring of fire. Doesn't look promising. But it'll be one hell of a show.
And more than that, it's a perfect opportunity to watch and make connections. Only one lucky fool will walk away with the Grail. But the Bona Jade Exchange, no, the IPC's Strategic Investment Development can grant everyone's wishes. Our future strategy calls for more allies. Aventurine, you're going to accept the invitation and join the Holy Grail War, aren't you?
I knew it. Penacony and I just can't seem to stay apart. But I have to say, the way they mark the participants, not exactly pleasant.
Speaking of allies, a certain someone has returned to Penacony. Obviously, we can't have any official dealings with him. But since you've exchanged intel before, there's a little trust between you two. I want you to use this Holy Grail War as a chance to strengthen that trust.
As you wish.
Wait, you're telling me the strategic investment department is joining too?
Oh yeah, they're his bosses, kinda, right?
What's wrong, Mr. Scott? As a member of the marketing development department, their reach shouldn't extend to you.
That's right, Mr. OT. Besides, with you backing me up, even Lewis Fleming...
Let's just let Lewis Fleming rest for now. Mr. Scott, the IPC is just one of many choices in this vast cosmos. Sometimes you need to fight for your own shot at...
The stage is set, and
Yeah, the competition...
no. What I mean is,
Are we gonna like
if
be
you look at the
through his point of
backstories
view
the
like
participants,
most of the time? Because
they
this is
generally
kind of
fall into
insufferable.
3 categories. Those who are in direct competition with your department, those who have a... In other words, from a narrative standpoint,
It's us. You call that a complication? Like I didn't already know everyone here has a bone to pick with me?
A little personal wisdom. Not everyone is your enemy, kid. Learn to separate conflict of interest from personal vendetta. And the key difference? The first one can be negotiated.
You'd deal with the person...
what a poetic twist.
Lucky for me, I drew the best possible card.
That said, knowing your opponent's next move...
Nameless, I gotta take care of you first.
So who are we
Next
gonna
up is the
summon?
moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh.
The Nameless will step into the summoning circle.
We're
Chance
Saber,
and
right? We
summon
have
the
to have
greatest will
Saber.
it be? The legendary Dreamweaver Glocks? Or perhaps the first Bloodhound?
The stage is set. Now step into the summoning circle and begin the ritual.
Alright.
Alright.
Heed my words. My will creates...
If you heed the Express's whistle and obey the crispy, crumbly pom-pom pie, then answer...
I have not come to bring all the good.
7 souls flowing from the Ember Lord's stony...
Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales.
You waited for a while, but nothing happened.
So, where's the servant?
There was no light pollution, no exciting music, and no soul that came down from the sky. There was only an awkward silence.
Where's my servant?
Oh, I wish I could capture this pathetic little moment of yours and pass it down as a family heirloom for generations. I was actually worried you'd luck out and summon some terrifying servant. But turns out you're just plain cursed.
Oh my god,
Compared to
shut
you,
the fuck
even
up!
I'm less of a lone wolf now that I have a servant. Maybe I should let you borrow
I'm not
the
gonna
title
speak.
for a couple of days.
Are you my servant? Or even without a servant? I'm not gonna say that, because, no. It comes off funny when you first read it, but I don't want him to have the big head of me thinking he would actually be the servant. Even without a servant, you're no match for me.
You think you can take a cheap shot and beat me just because my summoning failed?
Listen up, lad. Let me teach you why rules matter. This is the Holy Grail
Let
War.
me teach
Having
you
a
why
servant
rules
versus fighting
matter.
alone? That's the difference between wearing power armor and charging in shirt.
And only one of these two I would like to see
Your
shirtless,
summoning
and it is
rituals
not
are
Scott.
perfect. This is the perfect moment to serve you every ounce of humiliation you once dealt me, with interest.
Oh, okay, our servant's gonna come in.
But hey, I'm a fair guy. Since you failed to summon a servant, I won't use mine to beat you either. Boys, go get 'em.
This is insufferable.
Specialist Scott! You never said the enemy was this strong!
Yeah.
Way out of our league! Don't forget to file my overtime pay!
Oh, you idiot! Hold the line!
You refuse!
Oh my god, I don't have a DPS on the team! Ah! Oh no. I was like, why is it taking so long? And then I realized I don't have casters on my team. I just have... Oh my god.
Burn it all.
This is gonna take a minute.
Strike. Forever doomed. I'll accept your punishment.
And I also haven't built Tribby right. I just found out Tribby you're supposed to run slow. Didn't know that. Just didn't. I watched guides, did not find that out till like today. And I'm not even on the right Kalis.
Burn it all.
Who made it win? Dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Okay. I should have checked my team.
These useless mooks are even worse than I thought.
Scott, that's all you've got? Guess it's my turn to hunt you down now.
Okay, first I gotta change this team. Because we're suffering a little bit.
Hyacinth,
Okay.
let us both
I'm gonna
give life a
switch to
dignified
Kalis, though.
farewell.
I don't want... I want to change him over to... Remembrance. Alright. Let's run after him.
You really had the guts to chase me down, huh? What a shame. Your Holy Grail war ends right here. Target is in position. Ready, assassin?
Ready to roll, producer. A blood-splattered interstellar slasher comedy.
What are these things?
Just some disposable extras. Nothing special.
Watch your mouth. You're very valuable to me.
That hurts a bit. Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
Until I yell cut. These extras will keep performing forever.
If I can't kill you, I'll exhaust you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Because my whole team has... Like, I know it's just part of the plot, whatever. Oh, they're making my damage so low.
Death protect us!
Is that Lancer? No, that's Archer. Wait.
What just happened? It wiped.
I don't know Fate that well. I watched it when I was younger, but I don't remember it. Oh, that's Lancer, right?
Don't tell me this guy's your servant. Assassin, do something.
Someone's crashed the set, producer. I'm not built for frontline combat, and that guy is bad news. So, how about we take the smart approach and run?
So he put his master into spirit form too. Assassin class, always such a pain in the neck. Thanks for saving me. Oh, don't thank me just yet. My plan was to take you out next. You can call me Lancer, yep. That's not my true name, of course, but since you'll be out of the game soon, why does that even matter? Well, does that even matter? Is this Aventurine's servant? Farewell, Mr. Master with no servant. Hell yeah! Are you my master? What a terrible reunion. That's what I was thinking too, Lancer, but as long as I stand here, I won't let you lay a hand on my master. Well, kid, you just hit the jackpot. It's safe now, master. Are you hurt? Okay, wait, you two know each other? We've crossed swords a few times in the past Holy Grail Wars. Our allegiances often clashed, but he's not a bad person. You don't seem to be from this world. I've noticed that as well. The Holy Grail granted me the knowledge I need to participate in this war, but much of it makes no sense. This world is completely foreign to me. I forgot to introduce myself. You may call me by my servant class, Saber, or by my true name, Altera Pendragon. I was once the king of knights in Camelot. I assume you know nothing about this place either. Not a thing. It seems that from the very foundation of our existence, we hail from two entirely different worlds. To help this servant understand this dream world bathing in Memoria, you go on a lecture about interstellar travel and cosmic geography. Only to suddenly hear a thunderous rumble. It seems the lady night before you was starving. You hungry? Forgive me, I must seem rather undignified. You may not realize it, but this world has almost no magical energy. And as a heroic spirit from a completely unknown realm, I can't draw power from fame or mystics. So to maintain my combat strength, I need a lot of energy intake. Master, do you know anywhere around here that serves large portions? Well, if you're not picky about the food. Not at all. I've never been particular about taste. Besides, hunger is the best seasoning.
Come on. I'll take you to try the local specialty, Halovian winged burgers. No way your world has that.
At the same time, in the golden hour. So my guess. Wait, so the other two servants.
I've always been a gambler, teetering between bad luck and incredible fortune. But even for me, this draw of the cards is a bit...
Still, I have to say, I kind of like your servant. A partner who plays by the rules and knows his boundaries. I'd take that over you schemers any day.
I want to get...
trustworthy.
I think... My first thought was Lancer was Aventurine's servant, but... I feel like Archer fits better for Aventurine, and then Lancer for Boothill, maybe. No. I don't know. Okay, let's just find out.
No doubt he's an incredible servant, but...
Okay. I was right. Archer is for Aventurine, and then Lancer is Boothill.
Who exactly are you in Penaconian history?
Master, do I look like I have any ties to this bizarre world of yours?
Oh, looks like, just like your servant, he's from another world.
That's actually a relief. At least this nightmare of indulgence and debauchery isn't my world future.
Oh, forkin' hell. So, 2 outsiders summoned 2 more outsiders. What kind of xenophobic Holy Grail war is this?
I'm calling that out. Oh my god. Make that 3. There are 3 servants from another world here. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Things didn't go your way, huh? Did you just say my true name out loud? Ever heard of Tact? What's the big deal? No one here knows us. No one's ever heard of Aaron or the Hound of Cullen? But that also means we're at a huge disadvantage. We're fighting against heroic spirits who get buffed by this world's power.
Man, all I asked you to do was a little recon. How'd you end up looking this beat?
Don't even start. I almost got 2 masters in one sweep, but then Assassin covered his master's escape, and the other one, that gray-haired kid summoned...
Fork, gray hair. That's one of ours. Why the heck were you fighting him?
You're the one who told me to go after the most annoying targets.
Guess we'll have to clear up that little misunderstanding when we meet. You said his heroic spirit is like you guys.
That's right, Master. Their servant is a saber we're very familiar with. Her, well, that is an unexpected reunion.
Are you guys often summoned into worlds that aren't your own?
Aren't our own? Most of the time we're in situations that are foreign to us. Someone else's era, nation, war. But I've never seen a world so completely alien before. That said, as a counter guardian, you don't need to know what that means. My job is to show up when a Holy Grail war goes wrong. Maybe the other two were pulled here for the same reason. Ah, I see, so it's your fault we're all stuck here.
What do you mean by a wrong Holy Grail War? Do you mean that in your world, the Holy Grail War is a common ritual, but in our world, old Odie completely botched the process?
It's not exactly normal in our world either. But you guys definitely screwed it up. First of all, the Grail is not a toy, and it surely isn't something amateur mages like you should be messing with. And this time, our physical bodies weren't even constructed from magical energy. If I had to guess, the so-called Grail must have tapped into something similar to magecraft to create this pseudo-Holy Grail war. A corrupted ritual, a Holy Grail in the hands of someone who is the host of this war. Lancer, do you want me to spell it out? Might as well slap Mastermind on their forehead. Well, at least my master this time doesn't seem like the kind of idiot who'd abuse their command spells.
Well, that makes things simple. We just find the Muddle Fudger behind this Holy Grail war and drag them out into the open.
But what if they're waiting for us to come knocking so that they can wipe us all out in one go? It's annoying but unavoidable, but I believe I'm the only one here with formal training in magecraft. I'll try and analyze our enemies' setup, see if I can figure out their real goal. Also, why are we not getting Lancer as a playable character? The other two, why don't we get him? As for you guys, whether you hide or attack head-on, you should be safe for now. A breeze blows past and the blue-haired man disappears.
He's texting me now. What the fork? These lines. Did he just get possessed by the Night of Beauty?
Oh, was it Saber texting or something?
What? Already hitting you up for revenge?
Nah, he wants us to meet at Clock Studios theme park. Says he wants to talk about an alliance.
In the meantime, at Dreamflex Reef.
I thought a heroic spirit would look...
This isn't quite my true form, but I'm afraid this is the only way I can appear before you. Summon at your request. I am... Caster. I would of course prefer to be honest with you, but every time I try to say my own true name, it turns into this.
Dissonance? But that's your name.
It was. But it's been trademarked, copyrighted, owned by someone else. I'm sorry, Master.
Just call me Robin. I'm not used to being called anything else.
Miss Robin. I'm sorry if this isn't what you were hoping for. I was brilliant. Once. Who was I? Well, maybe you'd find the answer buried in some old... I've had even more names. But ever since I first stepped into the limelight, I've never had my own. Not even in death. Not even now. When I've been dragged from the grave to perform on this new world's old stage. But it's my name.
It's okay. Let it out. I get it. Sometimes
I'm running to the bathroom while this part is
control
going on.
too.
I know I
On
should be paying
stage,
attention, but I
under
really
the
do.
spotlight. Performers like us have to keep our composure. Since you can't use your real name, what should I call you?
Caster. That's the title the Grail assigned me.
No, I don't like that. I want a name you chose, not a name that was chosen for you.
Thank you, Miss Robin. Then, call me Miss Note. For now. Funny. I don't remember being this emotional when I was alive. Maybe my fractured spirit origin is affecting my personality. No true name. No noble phantasm. Just this ridiculous talent for theatrics. But I'll do what I can. However little that may be, I'll fight for you and myself to earn a chance to wish upon the Holy Grail.
You want to win? To me, the only real victory is making this war disappear. And that's something weapons can never achieve. Only song can do that.
But people always remember the ones who win wars, never the ones who try and end them.
I brought myself a water and a Gatorade.
Whether
so
you want to end this war
I am
or
prepared
win,
to
you're going
play
to
this
need
quest
allies.
through.
No performance is complete with only the lead on stage.
Also, hi Central Old Ducky.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Out of everyone in this war, there are at least 2 people I can trust. I've already invited one of them.
Where is it? I said Central, but I think it's Control Alt.
For him.
Penacony, cityscapes floating in the sky like clouds, where ice cream and cotton candy just chirp and jump straight into your mouth. This is incredible. I'm good. I wasn't so basically I wasn't planning on streaming this today. Also, I'm supposed to be reading out what's being said. Okay. But it wasn't until we arrived at this place, Dreamflux Reef, that I truly understood why Holy Grail chose this world. Why? Because every Shining Palace has... I'm not going to read the whole thing. But, I'm good, basically just streaming, and today I was writing fanfiction, so that was fun. And my dog got a haircut today. So, that was my day. And then, I don't know much about Fate, so I'm really excited to, like... Well, I watched it when I was a kid. I didn't watch it, like, recently. So...
Alright, enough about that. Let's find something to eat.
I love hearing Kaelus's
Listening to your
voice.
stomach rumble is making me hungry too.
Servants don't bring money when they materialize in the world. Is your wallet good to go? Don't sweat it, I got plenty of cash. Good, I'll make sure to repay you with a glorious victory.
Almost there, Saber. Up ahead is the Dreamscape fast
Also,
food
hi,
restaurant.
I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Lunala? I was wondering, I don't know how XP stuff works, so, I guess you got XP. Is this the right way, or am I gonna... I'm just gonna do this. Oh, maybe I can just walk there. Okay.
My dear guests, welcome. What would you like to eat? Wait a minute. Isn't that our festive superstar? You're here for that Holy Grail War, right?
You guys know all the gossip around here, too.
Oh, please. This is Dreamflux Reef, and news spreads like wildfire in this place. And this must be the heroic spirit you summoned, huh? Dare I ask, miss, which famous person from Penaconian history do you represent?
Sorry, but in the Holy Grail War, revealing my true name would be a major breach of security.
Gotcha. Like a secret recipe, huh?
Why don't you tell me this instead? What's the best dish on the menu?
If this is your first time in Dreamflux Reef, I highly recommend the Halovian Winged Burger. It's a burger you won't find anywhere else. Our store only uses pure organic ingredients sourced from the Memory Zones farms. The soil they're cultivated in is free of harmful emotions.
I got these glasses on Zenny. It's Z-E-N-N-I, I think. I want to get a second pair in pink, but because my dog keeps stealing these,
all right.
And like I don't want them to break. And 100 burgers.
Okay, wait. Did you say 100? Are you sure about that?
Just in case some of them fly away. Wow, you look so serious and reliable, yet now you're telling bad jokes. His jokes aren't... Why was I about to say my jokes weren't bad?
It'll take a little time to prepare. Please be patient, folks.
So, Saber, What wish would you make to the Holy Grail?
If I'm lucky enough to win, I hope... hold on, let's talk later. Master, I sense another servant approaching.
2 Holovian wing burgers, 2 bottles of Suza juice. Miss Note, is that okay?
Of course. But I'm afraid this isn't exactly a quiet spot to dine. We have a rather noticeable servant in front of us.
Ah.
It's been a while.
Hey.
Miss Note, this is the trustworthy friend I mentioned to you earlier.
Okay, but, I like Stella and Kalis pretty evenly. I think I picked Kalis because I really like him with Dan Heng. But also Stella and Kafka are like, I like them for the ships that they're in, honestly. Like, and also I like the differences between them. Because, like, Stell has such a, in my opinion, Stell has a different vibe than Kalis, but, because Kalis feels kind of boy failure, and then Stell feels kind of like girl boss, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, but, like...
Nice.
Or, well, no, she's kind of a girl failure. She's like... She has layers. She has layers. Oh, no.
Excuse me. Could you please put their meals on my tab as well? Also, make sure we have a quiet dining experience. No interruptions from the other guests. I'll leave an extra tip for that. Thanks.
All right, you can rest easy.
Also, I'm trans
no
too.
Bother you while you're eating.
Thinking of trans March being like the trans flag colors, I always had canon her as trans, so.
Could you turn down the murderous look?
I love her a lot.
If your hand's always on your sword, I'll have to step in to protect Miss Robin.
This is the Holy Grail War. Please forgive me, but I'll stay on guard until I'm sure you don't mean any harm to my master. Let's just try and get along first.
Sorry to interrupt, dear guest, but if you're gonna fight, maybe you should eat first.
Yeah, instead of fighting, we'll eat.
So, let's eat first?
Anyways, how do you guys feel about Kalis's new voice? Because I love his new voice, but I'm so attached to his old voice too. Like, Silverwolf does give trans girl. She's like,
Seems they've all calmed
she
down
gives.
after eating.
That's why she's one of my favorites. She makes me think of like Bronya and stuff, like, but Bronya from Honkai Impact. Yeah. Thank you so much for treating us to the Holovian winged burgers. The burger thing is reminding me of Persona 5, where you have to do that burger challenge thing. Well, you don't have to, but you can.
But your servant's appetite is truly impressive.
Miss Saber, I don't remember anyone like you in the history of Penacony.
That's because I don't come from Penaconian history. In fact, I don't come from the history of your world at all.
I don't quite understand what you mean.
I'm the king of knights who once ruled the kingdom of Britain. Is it Britain? In another world, I don't exist in Penaconian history, and thus I shouldn't have been summoned to this Holy Grail War. But in reality, there is at least one other heroic spirit in this war who also comes from the other world.
Forgive me for asking such a naive question, but what exactly are you heroic spirits? Are you truly the souls of historical figures who have passed?
Let's put it like this. Oh no, I gotta stop this. Let's put it like this. Heroic spirits are those who have been remembered by history. When summoned by the Holy Grail, they materialize in the form of bodies made up of magical energy and use special abilities, noble phantasms, which are based on their famous deeds in life. Oh, thank you. Thank you about liking my background, I mean. My room is like...
Do these things really exist?
I'm gonna wait till she finishes. My room is like insane, because I've decorated it so much, and it's gotten to the point where, like, if I were to invite someone over to, like, hang out or something, I feel like people would be a bit intimidated by it, um, whether it be in a negative or positive way. The last person I had over that saw, that hadn't been in my room before, they said they liked it because, like, you can point out something on the wall and, like, bring up a topic for conversation, I guess, which is nice. Uh, so there are a couple places that are empty that I gotta fill out, but yeah. So too long didn't read. Thank you. How should I explain this? This is a world where mystics are extremely rare. The mage craft I know likely can't function as usual. So many things in this Holy Grail war are different from the past. My body is no longer composed of magical energy, but of other fundamental elements. But you, Miss Note, being a caster, you should have a better idea than I do of what has happened.
In life, I wasn't anyone special, so I'm quite surprised to have been summoned.
Oh, do you mean like a in-game Honkai Star Rail request thing?
I don't have the sense of security
I'll add you
that Saber has,
when I can,
nor have I even
basically.
obtained my true name. I honestly don't know what a servant as weak as I am can do for my master.
Miss Note.
Even so, the fact that you were summoned by the Holy Grail means that you must have left behind your own story and history. And in the Holy Grail War, the strength of a heroic spirit is not an absolute condition for victory. Also, I gotta get better at, like, with reading the chat. When I watch other people, they read out what someone says and then responds to it. I'm not used to doing that, so I keep forgetting to do that. But, we'll work on it. I'll work on it.
Are all just half-truths. But at this moment, whether it's the otherworldly Miss Saber or the historical Miss Note, I'm certain you both are more real than that. And not just some commercialized product.
I love Robin so much.
Master, thank you for your comforting words. But in my current state,
I, Julian the Vampire King.
And not to mention
instantly when I read Vampire, I thought of Astarion, but anyways.
It's difficult to protect you in front of other opponents, let alone help you achieve your dreams.
I'm the last remaining head of the Oak family, a Chord Master of Harmony. I'm not as fragile as you think. And as of now, I no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail.
Master, what exactly are you saying? If you no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail, why did you accept the command spell, step into the summoning circle, and call me here?
I joined this game held by old Odie with mixed feelings.
Sorry, I felt something on the ground, and like
I did have a vague idea in mind. My brother once summoned a higher power to intervene here for his own wishes, hoping to turn Penacony into a utopia in dormancy. He failed, and now must walk the road of atonement.
Okay, anyway, Julian was saying I don't like Robin. She's cute and hot, but I refuse to pull her. I pulled her because she's a lesbian, and I love any very coded queer character. I mean, most characters in this game are queer coded to some degree, but I just couldn't not pull her with how coded she is. She's my favorite girl, so. March is up there too, and Kafka's up there, and Firefly's up there. But March is, but Robin and also Bronya are two of my tops. So. Also, as I was saying, I was looking down because I was afraid. I felt something on my foot, and I have a cat, and some reason mice just appear, and thankfully I've only seen one that recently. But ever since I've seen one, I've been afraid to see a second one, so I'm a bit on edge sometimes. I love Cypher too. I actually didn't pull her because I was saving for Finon, I think, because it went Cypher then Finon, right? I did some pulls, but I didn't like spend. I used some pulls and tried, and then I think I lost 50-50. So Oh yes, Sparkle, Rappa, and Silver Wolf. Silver Wolf is one of my favorites too. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Silver Wolf is one of my favorites too. Like, and then I have Sparkle because I had done Hung as a main for the longest time, and so Sparkle is one of my most used characters because she's such a good support for him. And I also like I'm excited to hear more about Elation, just in general. Like, and her trailer too. That one trailer where it's really trippy and stuff, I love a lot.
And now I realize I was wrong. Summoning Miss Note to the present world showed me that the Holy Grail does possess some sort of power. And entrusting my vague, unclear wish to an unknown entity would lead us down a very dangerous path.
Oh yeah, losing to Welt sucks. I keep losing to Himiko, which is like okay because of pure fiction, I guess, but I'd rather lose to Bronya, at least. Also, I will say, at least I'm not losing to Yanqing, because I don't use him at all. He's not even fully built, so, I mean, beggars can't be choosers for who I lose a 50-50 to. Hopefully I don't. I've had the luck of losing a 50-50 very quickly. Like, I got a 1 loss in, like, 10 pulls recently. I think that was actually the Himiko. That was Saber. I got Himiko really quickly, and then I got Saber later on, but, you know. Oh yeah, Sparkle is good with Archer. I haven't played Archer much yet, but...
My wish is still selfish. It's no different from my brother's wish.
I missed what her wish was.
Sorry, Miss Note. The moment I summoned you, I realized my true feelings. The people of Penacony are not so weak that they need Enna's dream to save them. I shouldn't ask the Holy Grail for anything. What concerns me more is... what exactly does old Odie want to use the Holy Grail for?
The Holy Grail War is indeed suspicious. You may not know, but in my world, the Holy Grail War was originally a ritual for mages, one that needed to preserve its mysticism in order to obtain the power to create miracles. But this old Odie, the host, is openly displaying the ritual to the public. This should have tainted it, making it impossible to carry out. I've experienced many Holy Grail Wars and seen many different ritual forms, but this one is unlike anything before. In my view, it's best to proceed with caution. Master, what do you think? Let's unite, everyone.
That's right. Exactly.
From what I know of old Odie, he won't stop this game no matter what.
Oh yeah, I also lose to Japard a lot.
With as many participants as possible. Until we clearly understand the true nature of this Holy Grail War and the power of the Grail.
Lunala, I think is how you say your name. I have very similar eidolons to that. Except I think Yanqing... I have E2 at least of Yanqing.
Your plan for alliances is a bit idealistic. Each participant and their servant have their own desires. And until the final winner is decided, no one can guarantee that your trusted friend and his saber won't turn their blades on us.
Hey, that's a bit harsh.
But, for now...
I didn't even pay attention to what was being said, so...
However, if the situation changes when trying to form alliances with other servants, I'll make my own decisions.
Boothill just sent me a really long text message.
I got one too. Was it a mass text?
Are we gonna see the text? Okay. What? Okay. Oh no. To my dearest masters, greetings to you all. I am Boothill the Galaxy Ranger. As the evening breeze of Asdana carries with it the tender whispers of approaching summer, I humbly pray that your noble selves remain in radiant health, untouched by the vexations of seasonal ailments, so as not to miss the splendor of this midsummer's enchanting beauty. Though but a humble fugitive, it is my profound honor to stand alongside your esteemed selves in the pursuit of the Holy Grail. As such, with a heart brimming with reverence and gratitude, I extend to you the most earnest invitation to grace Clock Studios theme park with your presence. There I shall humbly offer a modest feast of wine and fare in your esteemed company. In this season of summer's retreat, the Clock Studios theme park has transformed into a realm of poetic wonder, a paradise on earth that promises to etch unforgettable memories upon your hearts. It's not stopping. Should you should you decide to accept my invitation, I would be overjoyed beyond measure. I shall eagerly await your reply. May this humble gathering serve as a cherished testament to the bond we share, and may it bestow upon you a moment of delight and respite amidst your noble endeavors. With the highest regards and the deepest wishes, here's to you. Salutations from yours humbly, Buddha.
Is this a text from Mr. Boothill?
For the love of Akavili, he's cursing up. He didn't curse once. This isn't from him at all, is it?
Putting the content aside, Boothill isn't exactly good at typing, let alone this kind of formal letter format.
Looks like the mutual slaughter has already begun. So what's happening?
Peace is just the
I think.
interlude in a war.
Hold on, I'll wait till she's done.
That Boothill. He's probably already been taken down.
No, he hasn't. But I think what happened definitely is that Scott sent a message from Kalis to Boothill, and from Boothill to Robin and Kalis, saying to meet at this place. I don't know why Boothill would get them all I don't know why Scott would get them all together, because they're all going to kick Scott's ass. But okay. Also, I too love Silver Wolf because it's not just like that she's a hacker and stuff. I love her constant, like she's in the narrative and she's in all the events so much. I really love that about her too.
And is using his identity to lure us to Clock Studios theme park.
And like her kind of teasing-ish personality. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But she is one of my favorites. I could go on about her for a while.
I was thinking the same. If we rush over now, there's still a chance to save Mr. Boothill. What do you all think?
I like diving right into the trap. Yeah, exactly, Julian. He's gonna, like, there's no cuss words at all in that, so obviously it's not him. Also, I'm guessing, I slightly mentioned it before, but I'm guessing the message Boothill got that he said was from, like, Argenti? Or that he implied was from Argenti or something. No, I'm not explaining this well. I'm assuming the message Boothill got from Kalis, that sounded like Argenti, was from Scott instead of Kalis. No. Cancel. Oh my god, it's like skip current dialogue. No, I don't want to do that.
Maybe someone got the jump on him. Took him and his servant out before we got here.
With all due respect, that if that hypothetical enemy could easily defeat your friend Saber, then none of us here would be walking away alive.
Or maybe our old friend is concerned about an IPC employee showing up. So they're lurking in the shadows to assess us.
Oh, were you enemies once?
Oh, past enemies can still become present-day allies. Am I right, cowboy?
Even with the IPC, you should at least trust me after we went through so much together. Hey!
I can't wait to see Adventuring edit. No, what I want to see, I know I'm going to see at least one of these, is an Adventuring X Boothill, like, edit, with the cowboy line as the first line, or like as a voiceover. I love Adventuring's voice so much.
Oh, they aren't coming. I went through a lot of possibilities in my head before we got here. But I never expected to face the most ridiculous of them all.
A sharp bag pulled off a scam on a Galaxy Ranger. Listen up, fork and shirt bags.
Shirt
Ain't
bags.
no matter who you are and what you want to do, I've got you surrounded. Pop out now. But don't say I didn't warn you when you stub your toe on the way to the underworld.
Did you hear that? Oh, he's gonna kill us if we don't give ourselves up. Oh, he's every inch a serious criminal with a huge bounty on his head. I'm positively shaking in my
I remember
boots
seeing
without
someone
thought.
tweet about, like, how the event has so much Scott in it that it's kind of annoying, and I'm starting to understand why they said that.
Mr. Aventurine of the 10 Stonehearts?
I can deal with
Why
Scott
is
when
a
we, like,
criminal
kick his
wanted
ass
by the
once
IPC
and then
walking
stop.
around with an
But him
IPC
being such a
executive?
centerpiece of this quest is a little bit
If
much.
that blasted cowboy's got you kidnapped at gunpoint, just give me a blink. Or maybe you two
Or?
are actually friends? An IPC executive secretly in cahoots with a cosmic fugitive. Assassin, you've got to grab this awesome scene on film.
Oh, your servant is Mr. Rekka. No. Wait, now that I'm looking at him, there's something off.
Hey, you know him? The guy in the IPC uniform next to Rekka?
Lunala, I agree. We need a four. What would have been a good 4-star is like Lancer, at least. Like,
can remember them all?
I'm happy we got Archer as a free 5-star. That's great. We also could have gotten Lancer as a 4-star and put him in the gacha with Saber. Like, I'm eh. Oh, and yes, Mr. Rekka would be a great 4-star. For a second, I literally thought he already was a 4-star. But no, we haven't gotten him yet. And also, like, we need just in general more 4-stars. Because, like, some of these characters who are 5-stars could have been 4-stars, let's be honest. Like, I don't know. We need more 4-stars, basically. And as I was saying, I wish we got Lancer as a 4-star, because, like, why is he in the event and he's the only one we can't pull as a playable character? That's gonna, like, you know, I don't know much about Fate, so it's not me being, like, biased because I like him in the Fate series. I just think it makes more sense for him to be a playable character if he's in the event, you know?
Wretched brat.
Oh yeah, he does have,
just 'cause you're a Stoneheart?
Mr. Rekka does have, like, a few light cones, I think. And then, I can't believe the last one was Mose? It was Assassin Guy. I can't believe that was our last one. Hearing him as I'm speaking is the most... It's like... It's like a little, like, gnat or something, like, buzzing near your ear. A gnat doesn't buzz. It's like a little fly buzzing around your ear. That's what it feels like to have Scott speaking as I'm trying to speak. But I can't believe he was the last 4-star. I can't believe Mose was the last 4-star. Oh, okay, if Lancer was a 4-star, people would be mad because he was pretty strong in the anime and people already hate the Fate event. I haven't seen people hating the Fate characters, per se. I've seen them dislike the story, and I've seen people criticize how much Scott was in the story, and as I'm playing it, I'm like, I get it a little. If I didn't have the patience of a saint, I would be annoyed by now. So, but yeah. What a waste using the Holy Grail to make people do animal noises. Wait,
So
who's
old
making
Odie
what?
even sent invitations to your department? But I thought you folks barely stationed anyone at Penacony. Unless your name is...
Hold on, I want to see what... Scott, watch Wretched Brat. You think I'm scared of you just because you're a Stoneheart? After I win the Holy Grail, I'll make everyone do it as I say. I'll make you all kneel before me and beg for mercy. Then I'll have you bark like dogs and oink like pigs. No, croak. So, what I'm getting from that one line is, at the end of this, Scott is going to be croaking like a frog, because he already did the barking like a dog, oinks like a pig, and then the last one. Wait, so are the outfits of the Fate characters in this wrong? I watched Fate when I was like a kid. I'm basically going into this 90% blind, you know? So.
Huh? Oh, have you actually heard of me?
Oh no, this is gonna be a severe roast coming from Aventurine after this, because I think I've heard it already.
Never mind. There's no way I'd ever remember the name of some nobody.
Ha! You high and mighty executives have never treated us basic workers as people. You would send me to a primitive post like the Cienjo with one word and switch me over to Penacony with the next. I thought Penacony might be a juicy gig. But all I've done every day is talk business to a bunch of papashi. It's making my neck crank even worse.
Alright, hold on. After this, I'm gonna go look at the
But
Face
hey,
Night Saber and Archer.
all of that'll soon be a thing of the past. Aventurine, ha, I'll replace you and become the new Stoneheart of that name.
That's not happening. Scott replacing Aventurine would be fucking crazy. I don't know why I'm even entertaining that idea. Okay. So, Saber Fate. Oh, yeah, I can see the differences already. The Saber and the Star Rail, does she have the... I can't remember that much about Fate, but Archer got wrecked by Lancer or almost got... Oh, okay. It won't let me switch to images, so... Oh, there, no. Alright. No, is her outfit in... Fate versus HSR? Maybe I could see... Oh, no, yeah, her outfit's... Because she doesn't have, like, the, I can't show you because the mouse doesn't show up. But, yeah, no, I see the difference. And then Archer... Where's his outfit in the Fate? Alright, well, I get the point there. Their outfits are... Is this a, like... Oh. Okay, anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So we're back to Scott's delusions that he's gonna take the place of Aventurine. That's where
Listen, use your noble phantasm to bring me victory.
Huh. Do I finally get to see this shrimp servant in action? Archer, get ready for a fight.
What's with the happy smile? Wait, so is Archer Boot Hills, sir?
The filming
No,
has
it's not.
begun, actors. Take your positions. Let the camera roll. Let the film spin. And let us return to the silent horror picture show. Ready? Action!
Wait, this isn't spirit form. He just vanished right before our eyes. The servant's presence concealment is more disturbing than I imagined. Wait. Okay, I'm waiting. Where's your voice? Where's my voice? Fork in hell, son of a fork. It's no use. I've tried analyzing this bounded field. It doesn't just mute sound. Something far more dangerous is closing in. If there's no sound, how do you know what I just said? He has subtitles just like us. Look, there are subtitles here. Oh my god! Not they're actually being subtitles.
I've always wanted to see you people like this. A bunch of idiots subjected to my every whim.
That's not fair. Why do you get to have a voice?
And why have you been reduced to this, may you ask? Because now I am the protagonist. You extras will never be treated in the same way as me. I can't wait to hear what kind of petrified screams you'd be making in this horror show. Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot. No one can hear their own screams in Assassin's Noble Phantasm!
A moment later, the cowboy's friends arrived, equally clueless. So what, we got here? Oh. It's unusually quiet, no sign of Mr. Boothill or the enemy who lured us here. I don't know what to pick of these choices. You shouldn't have said that. Be on guard for any black luxury speedster. I'll protect everyone to the best of my ability. Please don't stray too far from me, but with the enemy in the shadows and us on the open, even the greatest caution can't guarantee our safety. Okay. In a wide open area like this, if our enemy sends Archer to an attack from range, we'll lose initiative and be at a serious disadvantage. That sounds like it's coming from a D&D game. Okay. From what I know of old Odie, he is the type to hire the lowest scum as his pawn, summoning the most wicked servant to eliminate anything in his way. Haven't you noticed since earlier our voices vanish when we speak? Clears throat. That's true. Could it be the enemy's so-called noble phantasm? More importantly, everyone, I have a question. In this world's history, is it possible for a non-primate to become a heroic spirit, say a billboard or maybe a TV? If it were an Inteller or something, that's at least plausible. But a billboard, a TV? Then what's this thing up ahead? A TV appearing out of nowhere turns its polished rear to the crowd. Creak, creak, creak. It's obviously a trap. Scan the surroundings and look for anything unusual. If this is a decoy, the real enemy is probably lurking nearby, waiting for us to take the bait. We should steer clear of this trap. A frigid force drags you violently back to where you started, and then a voice you know all too well murmurs by your ear. Oh, I don't want to hear his voice again.
You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your dreams!
I knew it was you. Oh, I should have said, wait. Oh, I should have said the dog barking comment. Scott, the IPC specialist who does those bionic voice impressions. Unbelievable, Scott's really made a name for himself. Even the acclaimed Robin knows who he is. Alright, I'm the one who told her. Can a guy share a few wild travel stories with his friends every now and then? The brief silence that lingers between you was enough to convey every ounce of fury and exasperation from this old acquaintance. See? Always so hasty. The battered TV wobbles, buzzing with static noise, but alas, this is a silent film. You can't hear a single crackle of snowflakes. You're on TV, bro! Seriously, it's not time for this. Watch out for this servant. This guy turned the whole place into...
Supporting characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines. Ready? Action!
I don't know if I saw a bug or if it was something on the screen that I thought was a bug. You all wake up in a sealed chamber, the TV static crackles, singing death's lullaby. Separated from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for your cowboy and songstress companions, vanished without a trace. Why are you here? Scott sent a scam text to Mr. Boothill in your name, and you know how that goes. Don't tell me he's got a crush on me! Forget that third-rate nobody. What I really want to know is where did he send our servant? Splitting up in a horror movie. Splitting up in a horror movie? That's a death flag. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. The monster in the room sure is an eyesore. Nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why it's still twitching. More importantly, you find no clues on it, but I've got a little hint for you all. You are employees of the Interastral Peace Corporation. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, the true nature is revealed. This is already the fifth room. Hey, can't you hear me? Tsk, what a bunch of troublesome fools. I can't believe that you fell for it, Archer. Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start, but those two blockheads insisted on investigating. Now it's 3 blockheads, masters of an otherworldly Holy Grail war, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I end up with frown lines. Isn't it a little late for you to say that? Listen carefully. This Holy Grail war was strange indeed. It's my fault. I have failed as a servant. I should have kept my master away from this trap. Right on cue. Master, I saw your subtitles. I'll find a way to get you out. I saw your subtitles! Hold on. If I were the enemy, I'd disguise myself as a master and just wait behind the door for the perfect ambush. Archer, listen to my voice. It's obviously me, right? Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see is lines of subtitles under the door with the names Aventurine slapped on it. If you want to prove you're really my master, you'll have to spill 10 humiliating secrets that only my real master would know. You really don't know who I am? Will this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters start acting scared. This place once was an IPC prison where criminals were banished. Its deadly traps ensured no one escaped. Now the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I've wanted to ask this since your first line. Why target the IPC workers? Back when this was still a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned it into a living hell. What does the audience love most? Watching those criminals suffer. Saw off someone's leg and the door unlocks automatically, but if nothing happens after a system hour, boom, the room explodes. You, the guests, will all go up in flames. I know this one, the room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of the classic tropes from Penacony's vintage horror flicks. Aren't we a little off topic? Well, you watch some weird films by Seep. I don't know how to say that. I did not expect someone your age to know that much about Penacony's early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That's right, I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with my first film in Penacony's early days. So this noble phantasm is based on that? This guy's really getting carried away and started blabbing. Nice work, master. No wonder the scene feels so awkwardly shoved in. Now it all makes sense. Randomly cobbling together old school horror tropes? Yeah, not exactly groundbreaking. Take that sawing off someone's leg bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by ferrofluid shackles and had no choice but to cut their own leg off. But here, it's just a lazy copy-paste. Kid, I take back every compliment I said about you. Your screams will be played on loop in the most conspicuous spot at Grady Films. Revealing your true name on purpose, let me guess. Just a part of your dramatic flair, huh?
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them, what does Grady even mean in Penacony? Who are you? As expected, soon you'll see who Penacony's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. So what'll it be? Self-sacrifice, or will you turn your blades at each other right before my eyes? Take what little time you have left and talk it over, but keep stalling and while tick, 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 tock, boom. Oh, you finally meet a kindred spirit and I don't get any fan benefits? Master, you heard him. Pick a leg, left or right. Honestly, if I could get a bonus, I'd rather go for the arm with the command spells. Hey, you're my servant, remember? At least consider cutting off Kalus's leg instead. Wait, old pal, don't give me that look. I was kidding. Everyone, don't dance to this Don't dance to his tune. Don't let him pull us all along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. Still not turning on each other yet. Room's about to blow. What class are you, Bomber? Yeah, I'll do that. Let's vote. I vote for my flamboyant master. Hey, no need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, didn't you? It seals room. A bomb about to go off. It sounds dramatic, but rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easier to just cut the door down? Master, please take 2 steps back. Ah, she opened the door. Master, stay close to me. I don't know what assassin plans to do next, but it's still dangerous here. Using brute force in a horror film, heroic spirits from another world clearly have no sense of art. A blonde beauty like you, shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? Skulking assassin, once I reach you, scream all you want, call for anyone to save you. Then you'd better reach me first. Thanks to your recklessness, the hotel chainsaw spirit has been awakened by the noise. Protagonist, take the stage.
Trying to run? Did I, the protagonist, ever give you permission to run?
What are you, a piece of gum stuck to my shoe?
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb.
Alright.
You see these chainsaws in my hands? With assassin's power, these 2 poison saws can cut...
Are you kidding? I changed my team just to prevent this from happening. Sorry, I don't want to be like screaming at y'all. I changed my team because I need Castris on my team to actually do damage.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Burn it all.
Or well, Mighty's doing enough damage, I guess.
We can do anything.
Ma'am. Alright. What kind of evil spirit gets beaten to pulp by its victims? Ugh, forget it. Producer, take 5. We'll be needing you again later. So this is the power of the heroic spirits from another world. Figures. Penacony's just a backwater speck with 10 amber eras. With no real legend or history. Of course we pale in comparison to true heroes. But that's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways one by one and turn you into obedient extras for my film. Pray tell, does anyone look like they're running from you? Don't get ahead of yourselves. Act 2 is just about to begin. After a brief pause, you exchange the information you've gathered with one another. Boothill, Robin, Miss Note are still missing. Scott and his servant could strike again at any time. So they're giving us time to breathe, huh? Guess they're pretty confident about their trump card. Archer's Master, you seem very familiar with films. What do you know about this Grady? I've only heard the name before. The guy was some terrible director back in Penacony's early days. He cranked out a ton of cheap horror silent films and was a master of interesting commercial gimmicks. But the people in Penacony forgot about his name ages ago. I only found the film he used to trap us through sheer luck. Picked it up in an interstellar junk market. So we're dealing with a total nobody? That's not good. What makes you say that? As heroic spirits who left a mark on history, our legends usually hint at our greatest weaknesses. Like that one warrior who bathed in the river of the underworld and became invincible except for his heel. I was hoping you'd know something about that person's past, but it turns out he's just some washed up no-name that even you folks have not heard about. Fits right in with Mr. Scott, doesn't it? A pair of nobodies with shady tricks up their sleeves. Still, I've got this feeling, even if they've got the upper hand now, they've got no real way to finish us. Tricksters never pack much of a punch in. We're all just fine for the time being. Right? He was a film director in life. That means he's not going to suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm proves it. He's built it off of one of his old horror flicks, basically a reality marble. Though it's a rare ability, it feels more like a trap, one that only ensnares its victims. But if the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who will be in trouble. Now he's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortresses always fall from the inside. You really do have the mind of a leader, always so sharp reading the situation. I'd better pull my weight too. He might not have an obvious weak spot, but if we can find Assassin's true body and let my arrows give him a proper haircut, that reality marble of his would no longer exist. Sounds like everyone's got their sights set. Kalis, I know I've butted heads with the Express crew before, but that was just a difference in perspective. As for this time, I got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what old Odie has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time? Deal. Of course I'm gonna work with him! You see that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head that way while we still can. Oh. No, there.
Lord Mighty, let's each do our...
Okay. This is giving me deja vu. Feels like we've just looped back to where we started. If we don't find some kind of countermeasure, we could all be stuck running in circles forever. Master, why not leave some of your chips and dice behind as markers? You don't need to remind me of that. I've already tried it, but I didn't expect Grady to be such a greedy money grubber. Hey, don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. The next scene is all about the IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. Nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help. In here, any struggle is just wasted effort. Is that Miss Robbins singing? Grady, looks like you forgot that you didn't only trap us in the noble phantasm. That's what you get for cutting the budget, Grady. While you're busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin already found the way out on the other side of the set. Everyone follow the music. Let's go. I'm not reading that. No. A gentle force of harmony floats through the tight space. At its heart, 2 singers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. Miss Robin, watch out. Whatever you have in mind is already too late. In a blur too fast to track, Miss Note grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes their head into the floor. Oh my god. Also, hi, welcome back. Oh no, my cathode ray tubes? Don't hit my screen. I didn't read that all. Honestly, that might be the first rated R scene in this whole movie. You start to wonder if Robin actually summoned a berserker. That's it, the guards back in Asdana prison were tougher than these things. Bravo, truly Penacony's brightest bloom, brilliant in both drama and action. This terrible wardrobe and nonsensical plot, no one else could have cooked this up but you, Grady. I spent so much effort clawing my way out of this grave, so quit burning my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Of course, real directors know when to leave the stage to the actors. I watched a free concert. We meet again as a caster. Your combat style was quite a surprise. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Penacony really have a broad definition of caster. Really, I thought it was pretty normal. An archer dual-wielding swords isn't qualified to talk about this. I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony, all thanks to Miss Note's protection. Blank, I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Oh. Okay, this is the part people didn't like because no voice acting. Okay, I get it. I'm getting a little bit, like, a sore throat from reading so much, so I do understand why people didn't like this. Also, like... Oh. Also, me speaking out these lines aside, like, reading this long without having the voice to, like, go with it, probably is hard to pay attention for some people. It would be for me, so... No, the way you shielded your master just now proves you're an exceptional servant. You'll never understand the despair when even your name is taken away, and you've been wrung dry of all your worth. Exactly, powerless, barely able to protect her master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. Then why not work with me again, like before? Blank, Mr. Odie can grant you all your wishes. Shut up, you're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. Heavy sigh. Sorry, Grady. That was a bit harsh, but why are you serving that opportunistic fat old fart? Whoa! Why? Okay, anyways. The fat old fart kind of surprised me a little bit. Hiding somewhere off-screen, Grady sighs too, his voice full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course, even in death, forgotten by the world, Penacony clutches our souls like a miser. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past futures this time. This gloom won't do. Let's kick off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits at the end of this haunted haunted hotel. Oh my god. Not Scott everywhere! Well, the director really went all in this time.
Is this what you meant by giving me more power?
That's fine. I'm fine. The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invincible monster. Lyndon Scott, you'll become a legion of evil spirits, a horror icon etched in movie history.
I'm all fired up. Now I will take back everything you took from me. You shall pay tenfold. No, 1,000-fold.
Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest British hounds would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him? Look, I was young and didn't know what I was... Just some private disagreements.
Private disagreements? You ruined my life! You made me bark and oink and face into motion, moving from one puny post to another in the cosmos, in despair and misery. And this is what you call it? Private disagreements? You and your little entourage of extras. You won't get to be cocky for much longer.
Listen, if...
The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. 1 Scot, 2 Scots, 3 Scots. My scalp is scratchy. 2 got stuck in there.
1 Scot, 2 Scots, 3 Scots, blue Scots, something... What's that? 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, or whatever? Anyways. Look, if there wasn't... Master, your line. Say your entrance line.
Fear me, mortals, for I am everywhere. In your dreams, in your shadows, right behind your back.
If Scott wasn't, like, so upfront in this quest, I would not mind it as much. I think it's just a little bit much for me. Because Scott is like such an they make him into an insufferable character, but you don't want the insufferable character to be there so much that it's hard to like play through. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, oop. Ignore that.
Now accept your punishment.
Wilt here. So may the wind dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Embrace a new life.
I don't know if it's what's freezing for you guys, but it is freezing for me every couple seconds.
Through my blood, burn it off.
As you wish.
Like, normally it doesn't freeze or anything, but just during the combat it does. What a scene. The Scots start bickering and tossing blame around. What a scene. Fighting someone like this, there's no honor in it. Like a true villain. Sorry, Mr. Scott, I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horrific, that's not just a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Hey, don't insult my little ray of sunshine. I knew it. Like I said before, the only one that he hadn't done is ribbit like a croak like a frog, and now he's doing it. I was right. What's foreshadowing? Trying to dominate me in my set with just 3 command spells? Mr. Scott, consider yourself fired. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness the little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrances next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. Oh no. Is it still not going to have any voice acting? Did we just leave his reality marble? Something's off. Each night, the Clockland will reveal its unknown side. As the protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit, and now a terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. Knowing we're allies, you still go out of the way to stir up trouble and sow discord. Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Ribbit, Saber, help me. Should I kill him? I turned the question over 12 times before you woke up. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even get the chance to open your eyes. Too bad, I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses. Distinguished as harmless amusement park mascots, they drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Excuse me, I'm the director at Clock Studios. Do you own the rights to our Clocky? Don't worry, Mr. Odie's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studios theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? It's even more satisfying than biting into a triple stuffed Star Glazer's pie. Soak it in, dear character, until You become my toys for the evil spirits. If you're just going to stand there, I might take Assassin's advice and write you out entirely. Come on, according to that great director, it's time for us to be tortured by the evil spirits. The person up ahead, is that Miss Note? Oh, my bad, sweetheart. Almost forgot your voice is already my personal property. First was the copyright of your songs, then your image, and finally your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name blank on her, and put her on stage. And you'll die in despair in the desert of the dream stage. I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name, Miss Note, will be mine. That's not copyright, that's monopolization. Finally, and right on cue, let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Don't be so quick to charge in, Red Handsome. I might look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you land a hit. And why would I spare an enemy servant? 2 birds with 1 stone sounds perfect to me. Alright, bye. Have a good time watching your movie. You seem just like another hollow loudmouth like Grady. Figures, you foolish outworlders don't realize how powerful this nameless servant can be like in Penacony. Call it charitable performance. Let me give you a taste of what Castor can really do. The voice of harmony will compel all life to dance to my tune and become my familiars, and you'll drown in syrupy oblivion. We'll see about that. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. If I were you, I'd think twice before swinging something you ripped off from Miss Note. Also, hi, I'm glad you're still here. Master, are you alright? I was just about to do some stretches. No need to trouble yourself with a very small fry like this, Master. Trying to steal the spotlight from the star, get them. Whoever takes them down gets a lifetime supply of Soul Glad from our investors. For Soul Glad, for free meals. Seriously, Soul Glad and 2 bottles of syrup and you're all in for the devil? What happened to your pride as monsters? I'm a background extra. Who has time for pride? Human or monster, beast or demon, if you've got a mind of your own, then you've got the right to chase hope with your own 2 hands. Your soul is worth far more than the pittance your employer is offering. I can't promise you paradise, but I swear I'll always fight on the front lines, not hide behind you while you die. So what'll it be? Spend your life as a dancing puppet for him, or live one moment as a knight? It's not too late to turn back now. There's only one answer to that. Wheresoever my king's sword points, our hearts shall follow. I was here first. How are you controlling my familiars? Call it leader charisma, my friend. You traitors, one pep talk and you're switching sides. You're all just extras. Don't you want a paycheck? Look at you, acting all high and mighty. What else can you even do besides throwing money around to strong arm on us? I'm the king of Knight's Mount now, not some familiar you can boss around like a dog. I bestow upon you the name of my beloved steed, Lamare 3? Now come with me, let us vanquish the evil before us. In the name of the king! Wait, if you kill me, you'll all vanish too. You're still my familiars. Ah. I failed to protect my master and was forced to separate from her. And now to make matters worse, it's the enemies who come to save me. Ma'am, this is where you say thank you instead of sorry. But no excuse can cover up my incompetence and negligence. A powerless servant is nothing but a worthless doll. About Miss Robin, there's something... Never mind, just come with me. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I just need a little water. I'm not sure what the enemy did, but she's been split into pieces. Took me a while to find even these few. I figured I've managed to do nothing in this war. I don't deserve to be called a heroic spirit. This kind of reminds me of the try not to laugh challenge. Kalis, what? I want to. I kind of want to say. Do I want to be mean? This kind of reminds me of. Love using your little harmony tricks on me, huh? Then I'll scatter your singer across my nightmare park and see who's helping you get out of here. Please don't be sad because of us. You've already done your best, just like an iris by the riverside. Call it what you want. She's still too weak. No need to sugarcoat it. That old fool. Once I find that darn Art Odie, I'm gonna tear his puffball and stomp it right down to the ground. Judging from what I can tell, splitting us up this way was probably an act of revenge, but our minds naturally try to reconnect. Theoretically, if we can reunite all the me's, you'll go back to normal. The correct answer is she'll merge back into her original form. That is, if you survive the curses from the devils. Then let's get going. Wait, you're really planning to drag all these deadweights with you while you fight? Heads up, I don't have the action part of Robin with me. I only think, I don't do. Wait, please, someone must stay behind with me to protect Miss Robin. I know this is asking too much, but I'll even offer my life. Victory gained through coercion is a disgrace to any warrior. Since Miss Robin is our ally, protecting her is only right. Then let's save her stay. This is indeed the best solution at the moment. Archer, please protect Kalis. This is all I ask as an opponent. Don't place too much faith in me. I always have faith in every friend of mine, Master. Good luck. Alright, let the knight stay here with the princess. We'll go reap some enemy lives. Okay. So we have to go straight. Oh. I am curious what the Robins have to say, actually. Robins cast their blessing-filled gaze your way, not that you can actually see their eyes. Is it? Oh.
Ribbit, evil spirit, why do you despise human so?
Oh, there's a robin bird.
Of love or compassion in your heart, Ribbit?
Oh no, not the ribbons. Traitors don't get to boss us around. Before I lose my patience, here's your chance to switch sides. Kill the one next to you and return to us. Despite its rough design, the dog-shaped monster's name suggests it's modeled after a classic figure from the Clocky cartoon. Likely a derivative of the werewolf brother Hanu. Stop pushing yourself, Mr. Scott. The target is me. You don't have to throw your life away for nothing.
If I back down now, I'd be the same as all the other Scots. So, if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body, Ribbit.
I'm confused. Are we supposed to like him now? Are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Old foe, you've arrived just in time. Help me. Together we can crush this blasted evil spirit. Doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand an explanation. As long as Miss Robin is safe, you can do whatever you want with me, Ribbit.
One or two, it makes no difference. You'll get stuck in an endless cycle of suffering and play Hanu's adventure for the next billion years. The Lone Wolf brothers let out a very satisfied humph. Enough chit-chat. Time for the most terrifying torment in all of Penacony. Oh no! No! I wanted just a fight. Why couldn't it just be a fight? Now you'll know the horror of being trapped in Hanu's adventure for life. Oh, they turned people into cartoon animals? This is some magecraft from the age of the ancient Greek gods? No, this mechanic feels entirely different. Where's my rocket launcher? Don't tell me all I can say is humph again. I know you have a lot to say, but to preserve the integrity of Hanu's adventure, all you can do is vet out a very urgent humph. They even lost the ability to speak rationally. Maybe I should just leave him. It's not like he was all that helpful anyway. Hello? You let out a terrified humph. So you can understand that. I guess I can't just leave him. Can you make sense of what he's saying? Of course, Brother Hanu says he's gonna punch that evil spirit right in the face. How did it come to this? Is this a nursery or a zoo? Surrounded by animal echoing cries, a vein throbbed faintly on Archer's temple. It was the worst mental trauma he'd suffered since the Holy Grail War began. You really want to tell Archer you need a Hanu TV to return to normal? Maybe you should look around for clues? Alright. Think you could turn back using a TV? The Lone Wolf brothers already smashed every Hanu TV in the theme park ahead of time. What? Is there something weird about this TV, or is it part of the solution to the curse? Let out a confirming humph. Clinging to the smallest of hopes, you glance at Scott, but as a righteous TV, all he can offer you is anything but help. Maybe it's just your imagination, but his expression seems 30% smug, 70% mocking. You lash out, kicking Scott in frustration. Alright, let's do this. Every time I ask you a question, if the answer is yes, kick him once. If it's no, kick twice. This TV is the key to lifting the curse, isn't it? Yes, kick once. By usual magecraft logic, destroying the core should nullify the effect. Should I smash the TV? No, kick twice. Then let's think in reverse. You want me to repair this machine or restore it to its original state, correct? Time to end this. Trace on. Back to normal. Impossible. You actually found a way to break the curse? That's cheating. Doesn't count. I demand a rematch. You think you'll get a second chance with the same trick? It looks like I won't have to step in after all. Thanks, pal. We'll be taking this thing's head now. Anytime, any place. Galaxy Ranger, serving justice. Die, you son of a fork. Long time no see. Though it's only been a little while. Ever since that shirt head sucked me back into the TV. I've been lost in the hotel, sending my greetings to all other little fudge pies along the way. Just a moment ago, the whole space cracked and collapsed. When I regained my footing, bam, there was a Miss Robin right next to me. Didn't expect it, but the girl's got a bit of that ranger vibe to her. By the way, what's that fudging thing raised by the nosewalker next to you? A prisoner?
Ribbit, here comes a hero of justice, Ribbit.
Huh? About Scott of Justice.
Greedy split my consciousness into countless fragments in the previous battle, just like what happened to Miss Robin. I'm honestly as shocked as you are. Who'd have thought there's justice in that man called Scott? And yet, my chest burns with righteous fire.
This is so silly. Scott of Justice, not like the evil ones. He threw himself in to protect me, tweet. You trust the son of a nosewalker? Might as well believe I'm a general of the Xian show. No offense, but making someone like him turn over a new leaf is like asking Antimatter Legion to plant trees in the kingdom of Banditry. I completely agree, we can't afford the risk. If the enemy cursed him or turned him into some kind of special familiar, then
I thought, what if this is all part of Scott's plan? What if the evil side of him is lying in wait within me, ready to spring to action at any moment? I want to go with you to save the other Miss Robins, and I also need someone to kill me if Scott ever takes over my body.
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times. Let's not be too hard on him. We don't have time to waste. As the old saying goes, every trotter deserves a second cookie. How about we take him for now? If he turns good, great. If not, we can always chuck him at his servant as a projectile. Well, since the victim herself said so.
To honor the trust placed in me, I will never bend to evil, Ribbit.
Miss Ranger will count on you to escort this little bird back to Saber and the others. We'll wrap this up fast and find the rest of Miss Robin and track down my unreliable master.
Ribbit. I'll prove my justice with my actions, Ribbit.
Okay. No, 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 no. Before I judge you all, I must first deal with a disobedient pawn. Scott, how utterly despicable that you've sided with them. So desperate to play the hero, aren't you? Just felt an ominous chill run down my spine. Why waste your breath on it? One bullet to fudge them up, and we're done here. Tick-tock. Thought I'd just play along with your little hero fantasy. Mr. Grady gave me a special bullet that never misses. One pull of this trigger, and the master with the most dialogue will drop dead on the spot. Die, Kalis. Oh.
I can't keep going with all of you. But I'll die happy, knowing that I gave my life for justice. To keep others safe.
Don't you dare die. I don't know what I want to say. My favorite choice is, yay, time to crack open the champagne, or don't you dare die on me. I'm going to say time to crack open the champagne.
Me. The night we broke up, I lied to her. There's no such thing as a Scott of Justice.
Well, I don't feel as bad about...
This is a part of the name. It doesn't mean anything. What do you think? How would you rate this? Director, heal me up. I worked so hard to lead them into the trap, and now you're shooting me in the butt.
Penacony profanity. If your worthless scene-stealing self hadn't blocked that bullet, old Clocky would have eliminated Kalis already. Who are you to have the audacity to act proud? I sent you undercover to deliver a crushing blow at the story's climax. Instead, you couldn't even manage basic narrative structure. Even a child could tell you weren't putting on an act. Even a child could tell you were putting on an act. Since you're so desperate for attention, congratulations, Mr. Scott. You're hereby demoted from actor to stage decoration.
Hey, what about my butt?
Just one more bullet and no more pain! Old Clocky, quit playing dead. No completed scene, no paycheck for you. Tick-tock, what gave the impression I was faking? My clockwork has been ticking away this whole time. Did you know, for a demon, manipulating human emotions is like playing an instrument? Just a light touch and you get something like this. Haha, that was so fudging satisfying. Time to break out the Helderin smoked malt juice to celebrate. Uncontainable joy surges through the man's heart, sending him into a euphoria. And yet there is something more... This is nothing more than a common mental attack. Watchmaker, witness this. Your most prized trick now belongs to me. Darn it, for some bizarre reason I have the sudden urge to dance with this jerk. Tick-tock, behold the clockwork invented by the watchmaker, the devil who once ruled Penacony. In its presence, even the strongest minds become nothing but blank pages, easily rewritten at will. What are you so proud of, you cheap imitation? Messing with your bro Boothill? Big mistake. Come on, Kalis, let's show this knockoff what actual clockwork can do. Please reset Boothill's emotional state back to normal. Okay. Well, who do we have here? A poor little thing trying to save your friend from a curse when you can't even protect yourself. Surprised your clockwork is useless? Shocked? Confused? Well, of course you are. The power of your clockwork comes from Clocky, but I am old Clocky. When the junior meets the senior, it's only natural for you to fail. Now it's time for the old man to teach the kid a lesson. A feeling beyond words clutches at your mind, not one of Clockwork's 4 different emotions. This is a darker, heavier, and silent quagmire. Departed loved ones, betrayal by those you trusted most, the shadow of approaching death, these manufactured emotions burst into your heart, leaving just a black void that watches you with the empty eyes of a corpse. You're finished with your little show yet? I don't have time to play pretend with you. Impossible. I used clockwork to turn everyone's emotions to pure despair. Ugh, how trite. Your dialogue is straight from Villains 101. These pathetic attempts at manipulation are less effective than vultures squawking over a corpse. What took you so long? Was that whole silent badass act really necessary? Socking off will cost you on your performance review. Whatever, just put it on my master's tab. I wanted to see how deep this monster's hell could go in this strange universe of yours, but it seems your world still has hope and a future after all. Despair, please. I've witnessed enough scenes of despair to submerge this entire playground of nightmare. I've seen corpses hanging from gallows that stretch like endless forests. I've witnessed the charred remains after doomsday battles where people became nothing more than ravenous beasts devouring each other. Just who in the world are you? A hard-working guardian, though admittedly somewhat of a workaholic. I've seen far too many forms of despair, but to break me, your fake illusions don't even come close. Tick-tock, cranking power to maximum. I refuse to accept that anyone could resist my clockwork now. Ever seen bodies mangled under war chariots? Trace on.
Let's try it this other way.
Okay. My throat is killing me.
We can do anything.
Even with my Reddit videos, I don't talk this much.
As you wish. Embrace a new life. May death protect us.
Have some sunshine.
Forever doomed.
Wilt here.
So make it win. Mimi! Don't be rash.
I'm okay.
Burn it all. Through my blood.
Embrace a new life.
I hope they, like... I'm not talking as much because I have to say the rest of the lines on this, but...
Death protect us.
I hope they, what's the word? Buff... I hope they, like, buff Dan Heng. Il Dan Heng, because, I have so many... I have, like, 3 constellations of his, so... I want to be able to play him more. Even though we're getting a new Dan Heng. Extra lines won't earn you extra pay. Oh, in that case, I'm dead. Good, now let's regroup with the others. Oh, it looks like you just crawled out of a tough fight. Where have you been? Fork and Void song wail. Now you decide to appear after we did all the work. Well, I did do something, alright. Some evil spirit called the Revolver Governor got all clingy with me. Insisted we play a game, ended up losing 10 years worth of savings to me. Look, I even brought an old friend back with me. Sleepy Robin. Oh. Oh, yeah, she does. Sale needs it the most. I mean, and also, the thing is, I have an awful luck with losing 50-50s. So, I got E1 Cele, or however you say her name. I always mix it up. But I have E1 of her, and then I lost 2 50-50s to her since she was added to the pool thing. So I have, like, E4. It would be great if she actually was, like, usable. But... I just didn't want to give Grady the satisfaction. Let's save the thanks for later. Didn't that girl say if we brought all her split selves together, she could return to normal? I proposed this theory, assuming none of the Robins would be in a defect status. There's dissonance in the melody. Despair. You old clocky, dang it. Grady, what foul language are you having me use? Anyway, the emotion affecting the last master hasn't disappeared, despite the enemy's demise. Sunday will absolutely kill me dead. The resonance isn't nearly as powerful as Miss Robin's, but it's enough to clear this minor dissonance. Master, please stay quiet and don't disturb my melody. Ignore whatever you see. These are my internal doubts that won't hurt anyone else. Now rebuild a melody that is truly your own. Thank you everyone for your help. Without you I would have definitely been fudging sorry. That seems the consciousness splitting effects haven't completely worn off. Everyone please come closer. I've decoded this film's melody. With just a few adjustments, we should break free from Grady's noble phantasm. Master, you gave me the chance to join the Holy Grail War, and I saved you once in return. We're now square. What a pleasant surprise, old friends. Have you understood who it is that can truly grant your wish? The evil spirits must still be affecting you. Let me tune you properly. Master, you're far too kind-hearted, with no interest in the Holy Grail. That's why I must pursue this path myself. Mr. Odie is a businessman through and through. His price will be astronomically high. And would you really betray your friends just to let me win the Holy Grail War? Here's some advice. While I'm still here, use a command spell to kill me, just like those others who toyed with my fate. If it's beyond you, Miss Robin, then we must part ways here. Is this a declaration of war? Since you're no longer Miss Robin's servant, I have no reason to let potential enemy walk away. I can tell you're still hesitating. Before I draw my blade, there's still some time to change your mind. Everyone, aren't you forgetting something? I'm still here. My old friend has finally found her path to fulfilling her wish. I won't let anyone block her way. You want to escape my noble phantasm? Then I'll just have to add some more excitement. The second screening has ended. See you in the final nightmare. This is a lot. Goodbye, Master. May your kindness never meet betrayal. That's, foreboding.
Director, what about my bot? My bot!
Uh-huh. Please say this isn't that long. Hero's blood, monster's blood. In this third act, the story details about how explorers caused bloodshed in a strange world. This is exactly what dream chasers of the pioneering age live for. Dagam Wababoo, when will this ever end? Aren't these movies all the same? Oh my, even a proper pioneer like the cowboy can't bear to watch any longer. Director, though I don't know your life story, but surely a box office disaster and a miserable end seem all but fated. And you, Mr. Scott, did you change your tune because you are planning to abandon the darkness and embrace the light? Looks like not even the Assassin's Master can tolerate his trashy films anymore. Director, did you place me in the wrong spot? I'm still among the bad guys. No. Given your stellar performance earlier, our partnership ends here. As for old Odie, I'll file a claim for accidental casualty compensation on your behalf. It'll be issued to your family. Because the ending of this Plan 6 from outer space is no survivors. Great cough. Grady, since you've shown no mercy, don't blame me for returning the favor. Director Aventurine, my earlier hostility was just an act to fool our enemies. I infiltrated Odie's group specifically for this moment to help you win the Holy Grail. The only one who truly deserves it. I'm gonna vomit. Mr. Scott, I know things haven't been going smoothly for you and your department, but if you could show enough commitment, the Strategic Investment Department might have a better spot for you. How do you accept such things so easily? Grady, you don't think I was truly going to let you play me like a fool, right? As an actor, I am part of your noble phantasm, too. As such, being the former protagonist, I can naturally use your second noble phantasm's power. How dare you? Director Aventurine, this is my show of commitment to you. Deploying staff access one-click noble phantasm skip. Progress bar is processing rapidly. Everyone please stop acting. Lyndon Scott, well, obscene language from prison world era. Me. How can there be an audience so uncultured? You skipped all the best parts of the movie. This is the result of my entire life's work. And it was trash. You know nothing. I'm the creator of the Dream Bubble movie genre. It was I who established the first film company in Penacony. If I hadn't given up my monopoly on filmmaking technology, the Watchmaker and Maven would never have achieved what they did. So, would that make the films you made not bad? I'm not. I'm even feeling a little bad for you now, Director Grady. You were thoroughly outclassed by true amateurs. As for master of marketing or as a master of marketing or an inventor, you were undoubtedly a success. But the audience doesn't care what you gave in your efforts. They just know that your movie is terrible. Sigh, you can't feel the limits of your audience's patience. It's just an endless cliche-ridden, silent series of utterly unexciting gore. What a waste of everybody's time. It's no surprise that the audience eventually abandoned you. Heh, ha 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 ha. Well, it's hopeless. This guy's probably gone mad. Archer. What? I simply offered him a final shot. You're the one who drove him insane. What a sharp-tongued, amusing, and flamboyant actor you are. It's rare for anyone to make me go completely speechless during a debate. Didn't see that coming, did you? I actually did. This looks similar to Ruin, like where you find the big swarm guy, so I did think they were coming. Strangling you all in this nightmare pantomime feels a bit dull now. Tell me, would you be interested in siding with old Odie? What are you yapping about this time, trying to drive a wedge? If we join forces, we could sweep the rest of these opponents off the board in an instant. Surely a senior executive of the Strategic Investment Department who understands investments better than anyone would make the right choice. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Aventurine? You seem particularly obsessed with me, Director. Is it because I, as an amateur film critic, repeatedly tore apart your masterpiece? Oh, of course it's because you're the cleverest one here, most aware of the fact that despite your apparent power, none of you actually have escaped my bounded field. For someone like you, betrayal is always an option to consider, not a moral absolute. Someone like me? You may be a terrible filmmaker, but you're not bad at reading people. Fork me, you're not seriously. A good businessman always evaluates the situation and adjusts their stance for better investment. I'm tired of this endless farce. Eliminating this many competitors at once is quite profitable. I thought you didn't care about the Holy Grail. Apologies, Kalis. I wasn't being honest. He's doing this. He's not gonna turn on us. He's fake turning on us to get on the other guy's side so that we can get out of here. That's my guess. Hopefully. Great, I love flexible actors like you. Now let me show my goodwill. Let's move to the next scene. Your caliber deserves a much bigger stage.
Archer, as my servant, you'll come with me, right?
Taking orders from a hack like Grady? Seriously? Makes sense compared to this lot. You and Grady are clearly cut from the same money-grubbing cloth.
Well, what's wrong with being a little underhanded if we can win?
This is gonna be way tougher than Scott was. Totally misjudged you. Guess I'll need to use a few extra fudging bullets on this guy. No, it should be my sword that delivers the final blow to the enemy commander. Master, if you're just joking, I can still cover for you if you apologize now. But if you're serious, this won't end without blood being spilled. I'll ask one more time, shall I remove your legs first? Or should I start by cutting off that irritating hand of yours, Mr. Aventurine?
So you still refuse? You know, I should use my command spells to force you into submission, but I hate brands on the flesh that bend someone to another's will. If staying with them is your wish, then so be it. But sometimes, a change in perspective will make you see the gamble in its entirety.
That's right, killing you would erase my existence. Well then, I'm sorry everyone, I surrender, I give up. Archer. Oh, what'd I say? I didn't see the... Now we're evenly matched 3 against 3. What do you expect with my awful summoning luck? I told you, a guy covered in gold is never good news. Oh, because it's referencing Gilgamesh, I think, right? But as your servant, I'll follow your commands. Wait, director, I can be a traitor too. I want more scenes too. Fantastic. 2 more exceptional leads at once. I'll give you bigger roles, turn you into unstoppable monsters who tear everyone apart. Step into the spotlight, Mr. Aventurine, and enjoy this special featurette I've crafted just for you. We're gonna fight Aventurine, right? Yep.
Dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
I just realized none of these are...
Now accept your punishment.
None of my characters have his weak elements.
Forever do it.
Embrace a new life.
Now accept your punishment. I am struck.
Return to dust.
Burn it all.
May death protect us.
Going all in.
We can do anything.
Have some sunshine.
That hurts a bit. Wait here.
Fury upon you.
Embrace a new life.
Forever do it.
Oh, wow.
Now accept your punishment.
Dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
We can do anything. So feeble. You just don't learn.
Darkness with me.
In the fight, do Mem and do the summons count as separate when it comes to Aventurine's dice, or no? I'll have to check that later.
Are you seeing the enemy's position now, Archer? Now it's time to put an end to this.
I knew it. Hell yeah. I love Aventurine so much.
Why do actors in horror films never see where the monsters come from? Why do monsters keep popping into the frame as long as the film is rolling? It's because the true monster is born beyond the set. The director's lens is the real cradle of terrors. Your presence concealment skill is simply a manifestation of the theatrical rule that characters in the story cannot see the cinematographer filming behind the lens. But monsters are different. They are the soul of horror films, the focus of the lens. Their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position. That's why only Scott, the man playing the monster, can see you.
You win. I concede. Having the devil lurking behind the lens and getting real monsters to step into the theater. That was my finest offline marketing campaign ever. Who'd have thought that someone could still see through my tricks hundreds of years in the future? How did you do it, friend?
Did I never mention it to you? Well, I am your fan, Mr. Greedy.
I reserve judgment on your film taste.
A director of flops from centuries ago, catching the eye of a big shot from the strategic investment department. Thanks for the compliment, but that was a pretty bad lie from you.
Oh, have more confidence in yourself, Mr. Greedy. After I stumbled upon your first movie, curiosity led me to dig through the archives of Greedy Films. Now, you had each moviegoer sign a death and liability release waiver before entering the theater. And you released Memory Zone memes into the theater at intermission. Oh, these interactive marketing tactics were way ahead of their time. You could smell out exact market demands and deliver maximum impact with minimal resources. Oh, had we met back then, I would have made sure to secure a spot for you in the marketing department.
I'd rather not be recognized for those achievements.
You could have been rolling in riches. But you poured everything into filmmaking to create something you loved. You're a director worthy of respect for that alone. But what you've done is unforgivable.
The watchmaker said almost the same thing to me back then. But like I said, I concede. I have no talent and can't create true art. I've come to terms with that after dying.
Then could you tell us old Odie's plan? If he truly wanted to achieve his wish, he could have easily hired a few masters to stage out a variety show with a rigged outcome. But he deliberately gathered a group of uncontrollable individuals to participate in a Holy Grail war that might never even happen.
Mr. Odie gave me a backup plan before I came here. When I lose, I'm to humbly admit defeat and invite everyone to the Grand Theater. Mr. Odie and the Holy Grail will be waiting for you there. You'll hear all the answers from him. And you, my fan, this little behind the scenes is just for you. I believe the reason Mr. Odie reached out to you all is simple. You'll bring in higher ratings.
It's like an all-star
show.
season of a reality competition. Do you trust what Grady said?
There's nowhere in Penacony more fitting for a grand finale than the Grand Theater. Oh, Mr. Boothill, why are you looking at me like that?
Didn't expect someone like you to be that Fudger's fan.
You could say my master's taste is as tacky as his outfit.
Well, instead of calling me master, a word that brings back dead class structures, I prefer you address me as Mr. Aventurine.
See, red guy, those business crooks are all the same. They take everything you throw at them, insulting them's like punching a cotton fluff ball. Ain't no fun at all.
Then I'll graciously comply, Mr. Aventurine. As for the final showdown at the theater, I'm sure that Mr. Odie has already prepared the battleground for us. With the Holy Grail in his possession, he'll be far more difficult opponent than Grady. A siege and warriors assembled to storm the walls. Now this is starting to feel like a real war.
I'm going with you. It doesn't matter whether Miss Snowd is now friend or foe. I will bring her back.
Princess of the Rescue... The princess... Make Odie pay for our emotional damage. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone else not far away? He is slowly slipping away with hushed steps.
By the way, I think I forgot to ask. Mr. Boothill, do you know which department Scott's from?
Whoa, yeah!
What? You hear a cry straight out of cartoon, over the top, full of flair, and surprisingly heartfelt, and you just know for a fact that Scott won't be getting out of the hospital bed anytime soon. Oh no. But have faith in medical advances of the cosmic age. No, Scott was irreversibly harmed in the Holy Grail War, especially not in the dream.
Whew. Now, that's more like it. Let's move out.
Let's move out. I have my team set up, hopefully. Oh. So the weakness, okay. Okay, quick lineup. I'm gonna keep the story version of Saber on for this. I'm gonna use Dan Heng for the... And then... maybe I'll use this. It's kind of a... No, wait. I'll do Hyacinth, Dan Heng Sparkle. Alright, now it's frozen. It's a little bit frozen. Okay, we're good. We're good again. It's a mockery of a war, but you set it up so intricately, I don't get it. The 12 hours that reference the passage of time, and this moon placed right at the heart of it all. Anyone with magecraft training can feel the power continuously flowing into this place. But this world has no magecraft or mages. So, did you really design this whole Holy Grail war, old man? You don't exactly look like a mage.
The sharp instincts of a businessman are enough for me to know where and when to make my moves. And the Holy Grail has told me everything I need to know. You are the servant of that Galaxy Ranger. I didn't think your nose would be even sharper than the Bloodhound family's minions. Is it really wise for you to charge in here on your own instead of loyally staying at your master's side? That cowboy's in
I like the background
quite a
music.
pinch
Wait.
right now and would appreciate a speedy rescue.
Listen to the music. I kind of love it. What a pain. If I blow your head off right here, that'll save my metal clump of a master too, no? Let me offer you some advice from experience. The Holy Grail never grants wishes the way people expect. All it leaves behind are dead souls buried by their desires.
I appreciate the advice, truly. In that case, am I not giving the Holy Grail a new purpose? It'll become an entertainment spectacle, much more worthy of investment than some wish-granting chalice.
Entertainment spectacle, I get it now. That clicks pretty well with the essence of the Holy Grail. No wonder it managed to power this Holy Grail war. I've been wondering, what could you possibly put into the Holy Grail apart from wine, given this barren world where mystics have completely degraded? But if something could replace magical energy and manage to infuse the Holy Grail with enough power to create miracles, well, that changes things entirely. Instead of something that must maintain the concealment of mystics, the Holy Grail War will become a public entertainment spectacle instead. Then people on this dream-soaked planet will come to believe the miracle of the Holy Grail through learning its rituals and witnessing the summoning of heroic spirits. And so little by little their wishes will turn into fuel, coating the Holy Grail in a fabricated miracle, and the farce you've orchestrated will end up stomping all over those wishes.
Quite the impressive insight, servant from another world. Your presence here was certainly a surprise to me, but you and your friends are needed. The Holy Grail needs more efficient fuel. And that means you. Miss Note? No. It's time.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
I did what you wanted me to do.
Well done, my old friend. So many years have passed, but I still remember every
Wait, do you mean the saber that's level 50 isn't going to do anything? Or do you mean the level 80 story saber is also not going to do anything?
You were like a blooming iris. But I prefer how you are now compared to your heydays on the stage.
I like old Odie. Like,
the external pretenses.
I don't like what he's doing now. But I like him as a character, and I also kind of like this villain arc he's going through right now. You know?
OT.
Oh, the story one's not going to do anything. Okay.
As revolting as last night's
Well,
leftovers.
let's pray that Dan Heng can get us through
I
it.
kept my promise. Now, it's your turn.
There's no rush, my old friend. Everything you desire can be obtained without
she needs more energy than Aggie?
miracles.
I haven't played her that much.
All it takes.
I should have built my team
The
differently
so-called
then.
Holy Grail is nothing more than a vessel crafted from gold. And the real stars of this show are about to make their entrance. Your job is to hold them off until the last step of the ritual is complete. Once that is done, I will honor my end of the deal.
Oh, T. Looks like your business acumen has rotted along with this world. I could barely restrain that one servant, and now you expect me to take them all on?
Don't be so modest. Unlike Greedy, you are a true artist. You had the talent to bring thousands of characters to life, all on your own. You are the perfect counter to these heroes. I will give you the power the Holy Grail has accumulated so that you can crush them all. Then this grand spectacle will come to a glorious finale.
Okay.
Ah, fork it. Wasn't that blue guy supposed to scout this place ahead of us? Haven't even heard a single peep from him so far. Could that old man have pulled a fast one on him?
No signs of battle. This doesn't quite seem like something Lancer would do. Maybe he went fishing. From what I know about that man, he might even stir up some pointless fights just to walk away happy.
His note. I'm glad you're okay.
Wait. Something's off. Miss Note. I trust that you've seen Lancer here, haven't you?
Yes. He came to the Grand Theater with his spear raised and ready, eager to impale old Odie on the curtain. I couldn't agree more with his approach, but I still have dreams left unfulfilled in this miraculous second life. So, I asked him to take a break, and I must insist that every one of you take a break as well. Until Mr. Odie finishes the ritual. Fear not. There will be no pain. Please, leave your passion and ambitions on the stage. Like how actors shed their fatigue and makeup behind the curtains. And rest.
Let the curtain fall! Cannon can presents!
Oh. Okay. This reminds me of ID's Elysiae. Is this your homeland? Yes, I remember it all. Every tree, every blade of grass, the fields, the wind scents, and this town. Does Castor think she can trap me with these memories? This town is nothing less than where my life as a knight began.
Oh, Artorias. Here to draw the sword, aren't you?
Why do we have the voices for the young, the random neighbor, but not Saber and stuff?
I knew it. That mage Merlin spun such a tall tale, something about whosoe'er pulleth out this sword of this stone. That being said...
Right, I agree. I hope the sword and the stone manages to pick the right king. Master, let's go. What did he just call you? Arturus, that's the male name I used. After all, a female king would have had a very difficult time ruling Britain back in those days. We've returned to the moment right before I drew the sword from the stone. I thought Castor would use monsters, foreign armies, or even dragons to trap us here. How I missed all this. I've never returned here after I left as a knight. What we see before us is the childish dream I had when I was still just a nameless nobody. The girl seemed drawn by something. Her gaze wandered to the end of the path. What a shame. She's created such a fantasy for me, yet I don't even have a mount. Do you want to break free from this dream? My greatest dream as a child was to have a mount of my own, to become a knight, to ride a horse, to follow this very path across the fields and reach the grasslands where Ector's house lies. Who's Ector? He's an old knight tasked with raising me. He was my father, in a sense. He always wore a stern expression but laughed at the smallest things. He always told me that he hoped I'd become the ideal king for this land. But in the end, he never got to see me become a king. I'm sorry, Master, I got carried away talking about my past. Now that we're here, how about we set aside our worries and about illusions and dreams, and I'll show you around my hometown instead. There beneath a tree, a tiny night doll rested, as if lost in a dream that would never end. If this is the soldier summoned by Castor, they must be an incredibly powerful opponent. Was this a wooden toy of yours? I'd never seen a toy like this. My first 15 years were mostly spent caring for horses and honing my swordsmanship. During my breaks, a mage named Merlin would visit me in my dreams and teach me about ruling as a king. What about you, Master? How did you spend your childhood? You've never talked about your past. I don't remember a lot about my past.
The only thing I remember is being woken up by someone in a space station.
Really? No wonder your personality is so carefree. Is it because you don't have a past holding you back, Master?
My earliest memory was boarding a train headed for the stars and meeting many kindred spirits as friends. Though I have no past, I have a future.
I'm really lucky.
I'm really lucky.
Well, even in the face of hardship, you're still continuing your wonderful journey. I wish I did that in my life. Once upon a time, I also wanted to become a specific person. I wanted to save the land I stood on and the people who lived upon it. I wanted to repel the tyranny of King Something and White Dragon. I wanted to deliver my people from the foreign invaders' hostile rule. I wanted to be the ideal king my people dreamed of, someone who would save Britain. For that, I would have sacrificed everything. The mage told me that if I could pull the sword from the stone, then I would achieve my wish. Everyone thought that I would save Britain. So Britain was saved. I didn't save Britain. Well, I once believed that once I slew Vortigern, I expelled foreign invaders, gathered the knights of the Round Table, and built the impenetrable something or other. But that was all a fleeting dream. My knights who once served me abandoned me, and some even raised armies to challenge my rule. Britain was once again engulfed in war. Merlin had already warned me of this before I drew the Sword of Selection. He told me that once I drew the sword, I would meet a tragic end, hated by all. And while the kingdom was in its prime, he also told me that Britain would one day fall, and its current prosperity was built on the suffering of its king. Yet I thought I could carry the weight of the kingdom's pain and trade it for the peace of the people. The sacrifice would be worth it, and I would be willing to face my thankless end. You remind me of Sunday. You recount the fantastical dream you had in Penacony's Charmony Festival to savor how a man dreamed of creating Paradise Kingdom with his own power. Miss Robin's older brother, his thoughts and actions do sound a lot similar to mine. I promised everyone that I would build the ideal kingdom, but I left the land of Britain with endless wars, dying warriors, and starving children. The one who deserves to face destruction is me, not my country or my people. That's how it should have been. This looks exactly like Ideas Elysiae, or however you say it.
This is the sword in the stone?
I've wondered countless times, had I not drawn this sword, or had there been someone more suited to be king, would Britain have truly become the utopia I dreamed of, and what kind of life would I have lived? To pull out the sword and become king, or to give up and stay in my homeland to quietly live out my days? She's brought me back to the moment I made my choice. Saber, do you wish to stay? Master, I'm so tired. I wish I had a horse to ride across the fields before the sun sets. Saber. You called out, your voice echoing, but the drawn-out words never reached the servant, and in the moment she hesitated, fate had already been sealed. In truth, you were never here at all. What remains of this place is merely a shadow of who fell into a noble phantasm lingering in the dream of another.
She was nothing more than an ordinary girl. Playing the part of a king was already painful enough. Why should we force her to continue in the delusion known as heroic spirits? Better to cast aside her sword, abandon her glory, and become a nameless nobody who watches the world's grand show on the sidelines. I'll help all of you to remove the hero's garish makeup, bit by bit, until I've wiped away even the choice you've made to become a hero. Until I've wiped away all the pain you've endured on this thorny road. I've prepared a simple and happy life for all of you in this show, including you.
I think I know where this is going because I've seen a certain AU on Twitter a lot. And I think we're going to get thrown into that. Right? Maybe? Maybe?
So, newcomer, are you staying? Someone like you has probably already burned through all your luck just trying to get into the Herta space station. But I'll go through the motions and confirm it anyway. Just so you know, working at the Department of Cosmic Geography isn't as easy as you think.
Look me in the eyes and say that again.
Look, I thought I was pretty impressive too when I first arrived. But you'll be beaten into shape in no time. You're just a regular researcher on this station.
But I'm a nameless. I don't belong here.
Are you dreaming or something? Maybe you should take a sick day and get a checkup at the medical department. I'm a bit of a fan of the Astral Express, and I know that every nameless who boards it has been through some incredible adventures. So, tell me, what great deeds have you done?
I face-tanked the Doomsday Beast's ultimate.
Oh, I've heard of that. Apparently, a valuable relic was stolen from the... if it weren't for Madame Herta stepping in to handle the... Yep, you guessed it. It was you, brat. The only reason...
I defeated Fantalia on the Sancho.
Oh, you mean the Lord Ravager who recently appeared on the scene? From what I've heard, her plan was foiled by the general of the Lafu, but the Xianzhou people paid a heavy price for it. Listen.
I woke Panaconi from its eternal slumber.
Let me guess. Next, you'll say...
Did you peek at the script?
Oh, I know what's happening now. The Department of Implement Arts imported a batch of dream bubbles. Loads of young... You probably ate too much of that Memoria too and thought those illusions were real. Why else would you believe you're a nameless aboard the Express? Well, I can't say I blame you. I heard the Express
this is
did
hard
invite
to
you
watch,
join them,
because, like...
but you turned them down. Are you regretting
It's
this
just hard to
now?
watch. But I did board the Express. You try to yell at the researchers before you, but your wavering voice gives a different response. I regret my choice.
I regret my choice.
But was that truly was that answer truly what you thought? Or was it some sort of elusive manipulation? You try to piece together what has happened, but your memories feel more distant with every passing second. About the Astral Express and the Nameless, like sand under the waves, your memories crumble and fade, and suddenly you understand why Saber chose to stay even just for a moment. Why didn't you step aboard the Astral Express back then? On that split-second impulse, it no longer matters. The researcher in the Department of Cosmic Geography, standing before you, watches you closely, perhaps searching for words of comfort, or maybe the right joke to shatter the heavy silence. Eventually he speaks.
Well, your resume doesn't show any particular... Sort the Department of Cosmic Geography's expenditure.
Am I really a researcher?
What else would you be? Madame Herta? I'm off. Be sure to do your job well.
He turns to leave, yet could not help himself from looking back at you.
Yeah. Sometimes I regret picking the Geography of the Universe course when I was 14. No, come on. Don't Worry about the what-ifs. Why waste time regretting a choice you've already made?
This is all wrong, you scream eternally, but the fury is fleeting.
You're late, newcomer. I'll cut you some slack given that you're new.
What a messy desk.
You're too slow. Keep going.
Oh, sorry, I'm not reading it. I'm a little bit entranced in the story. Is this really what you want? Take a breath, don't lash out, focus on what you truly need to do. Complete the basic tasks.
What are you standing around for? You think space?
Sort by timeline. Did you know human memory cannot simulate non-existent things? Never having taken this path, you cannot possibly imagine the Department of Cosmic Geography's research content. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I am you, at least a fragment of your subconscious, the final cry before blank blank. You don't belong here. Quick, blank, hurry. She's become aware. I blank 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 blank. Now you must blank on your own.
These reports are endless. And the stuff written in there is really weird.
3 slices of blank purchased from Bellabog. The following is a brief description of the environment in which the blank was discovered alongside a detailed analysis of its components. The blank primarily revolves around trailblazing and can roughly be categorized into the heroic spirit, blank, adventurous experiences, companions, and blank. Blank with the unique properties purchased from the Luofu. The analysis of its nature is as follows. For detailed experimental procedures, please refer to the project report. The gaze of the Aeon had no significant impact on the fundamental nature of the blank. There is potential for escaping blank, but no one can truly break free from blank. Do not step onto the stage. Do not aspire to become a hero. There you'll find only blank, 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 and blank. Do not go down that sorrowful path.
Hold on. I think I've seen that person over there before.
Oh. If you're going to ask me, have we met before, the answer is going to be no. What clairvoyance. Your glance at his work tag. Oh, it's just a single letter. A. Department Domestic Services. Wait, since when does the space station do a domestic services department?
Come on, Uncle A. Don't you ever feel like you don't belong here?
We shouldn't be here. I get it, I really do. Dozens of researchers come up to me every day, all claiming they don't belong here. They think they should be somewhere else because life isn't going their way. It's just another dressed-up excuse to escape reality. As long as your instinct is to back down and run, you'll run out of places to go, even if you manage to get out of this place. Personally, I think this place isn't so bad. No world-threatening crises, no freak trying to end humanity. The kitchen's convenient too, though the ingredients are a bit odd. We've still got a little girl who throws around gemstones like dirt, but it's pretty much a utopia for most people. There's no turning back once you leave your ordinary life behind. You glance at him, wanting to say something, but decide not to. Changed your mind, huh? I knew it. You don't really want to leave, do you? Days passed. After long hours of sorting, you're finally done with your work. Although an uncanny feeling lingers in your chest, before it's resolved, you should take a break.
I'm exhausted. I feel like I can't even think anymore. But deep down,
I should have waited and let that go through. Drifting quietly over the surface of dreams, suspended in the moment before you sink. Let me tell you a story about a king named Uther. He ruled the people of Britain before I showed up, and after my appearance he launched an attack against the White Dragon to protect his people. A battle ended in defeat. Even so, people still called him the greatest king. What do you think made him a hero? The courage he exhibited as a human. He raised his sword to challenge a dragon he knew he could never defeat. The sword shattered The bow snapped, and he was beheaded. As a human, everything about him was destined to fail. But the way he raised his sword to bring deliverance left a shining star on Britain's darkest nights. The stars we see may not be their original forms, but their light isn't a lie. It will shine for ages, lighting the way for the next hero. That heroic spirit who lost her name referred to our lives as a stage, and she used her noble phantasm to erase the star's radiance. But Master, if you still have courage, if you're willing to become the star, then all the spectators who have seen you will also step onto the stage, becoming heroes themselves. Look at me talking big all of a sudden and doing a bad imitation of Merlin. Where are you? I'm waiting for someone who's about to take the stage. I'm also riding through the wilderness. The stream is nearing its end, Master, for me and you.
What a strange dream. I should get to work.
Hey buddy, if you're here to slack off, you're a bit late. This place is already at full capacity. I'm a model researcher employee. Haha, then I guess I'm the model fisherman. Well, no worries. You work here and I'll slack off. We'll get what we need. For now, you ignore the security department staff's careless attitude and lower your head to resume your task. You've got this. You're not losing to some grown-up who's slacking all day. First on the list, a quantum analysis of microphage cluster interference on planetary magnetic fields. 15 attendees must be scheduled within the next 2 days. The night after the next day. Sorry, there are no conference rooms available at your requested time. The conference rooms are fully booked even at night. People here really are workaholics. Wait, you're the Stellaron they were talking about, huh? Tell me, when do you sleep? Do you glow like a firefly? Young ones like you should really find a mentor, learn some skills, carve out your own path, live like a true hero, no strings attached. Ignore the distractions around you. Let's look at the next meeting's details. The effects of starquake phenomena on the artistic expression of researchers. 2 attendees, no time restraints. A century later. Something stirs in your memory, sparks from an engine streaking past the space station. The faint weightlessness before the Express conducts a warp jump. Wait, no, none of that is real, researcher. You should be focusing on your task at hand. You've still got 899 more meetings to schedule. You better hurry up and finish before things spiral out of control. Planetary decline observation. Alright, including the 2 new system-generated meetings, just 897 more to go, and the list is done. That's right, exactly. You ever tried fishing, buddy? Don't be fooled by the vacuum outside. There's still plenty to catch. There's a migrating invisible carp, the silicone-based soft-boned fish that put up a fight. I even caught a trotter last time. Although you are exhausted beyond measure, the man's expression moves you. Your entertainment during a momentary respite from work, a fishing rod. Life at the space station isn't as bleak as you thought. Maybe this is your utopia. By the way, I heard the Astral Express is coming back and we'll be stopping at the space station for a while. Want to go check it out just for fun?
The Astral Express. I turned down their invitation back then.
Is it?
Did I really make the right choice?
What way am I going? Wait, no, then it has to be out this way. Okay. Are we gonna see Don Hong? Oh, there's the Express! Himiko. Long time no see, Kalis. How's life been on the space station? It's been really bad. I see. If things are tough, you could always talk to Asta. She's sure to help you out. We traveled many places after we parted ways. Belobog, the Xion Show, Luofu, Penacony. There were both good and bad moments along the way. How's Dan Hung doing? Dan Hung, it wasn't an easy journey, but he's back on the low food. No! After all, that's where he's from. How's Mr. Yang? Have you ever heard of the planet called Earth? Soon after Dan Hung left us, Will found his way back home just as he had hoped. Let's pray he makes it there safely. How's Pom Pom? Himiko frowns as if your question caught her off guard. An unsettling sensation flickers through your mind. You've never boarded the express, so who is this Pom Pom you speak of? Where did you hear the conductor's name? Did Dan Hung tell you? Pom Pom's still the same, but with fewer and fewer people on the express, it must be getting lonely for them. I sometimes wonder what might have changed if you had come with us. Sadly, the trailblazing expedition doesn't leave room for regrets and what-ifs. What about March 7th? March, I'm not sure how to put it. I hope that friend from the garden can cure her. Is the express still in need of passengers? Life as a nameless isn't easy. After we left the space station, we did have some passengers traveling with us for a short time, but they've all gone their separate ways now. Our friends from the Interastral Peace Corporation recently suggested we make a stop at Camelot. That planet should have been destroyed by the Antimatter Legion long ago, but we've been picking up multiple distress signals from there. So we're stopping by the space station for a while to meet some old friends. You can join us and leave with us this time if you want, Kalis. I'll pack my bags right away. Is that really how you feel? If joining the Express doesn't change your life for the better, what then? What if what awaits you isn't a grand adventure, but endless cleaning, constant repairs, wounds that never heal, and death steeped in despair? What will you do then? What if you can't help anyone? What if you become a dead weight on the Express? What if the Nameless gives their life to save you, yet everyone silently wishes you just leave? What would you do? Think about it. What answer should you give?
I'll think about it. I'll make sure to give you my answer before the Express leaves.
Alright, I'll respect your choice no matter what you pick.
I'm so tired. Maybe I should head back first.
A peaceful dream stirred by bird song beyond the window. However, can a robin really sing in the vacuum of space?
Let me tell you the story of a bird who was imprisoned wrongfully. The bird heard many voices of sorrow. So, she sang for the others trapped inside, soothing their homesick hearts and inspiring them to rise up. In the end, the bird broke free with a pocket watch, a wolf, and countless companions by her side. The bird believed that she would begin a new life after gaining freedom. She would shine on the stage and the silver screen. But the movie studio wanted to turn the fate, stripped away. No. The exact opposite instead. I will reclaim the name.
You know how it feels to be locked in a cage and have everything taken from you. So why do you still trap the Masters and heroic spirits in your noble phantasm? When they wish to end this Holy Grail war, old Odie may be able to fulfill your wish. But the cost he demands is far greater.
Ugh. OT is nothing more than a parasite feeding on Penacony. Of course I won't trust him. But you're different, Master. He's a worm who has a wish for the Holy Grail. Yet, there's nothing the Holy Grail can do to sway you. If you want to stop my noble phantasm, you'll have to force me with a command spell. Come, Master. Take away my free will. Just like how they took away my name and career with their contracts and laws.
You know I won't do that, Miss Note. Let's make a wager. I've never once gambled in my life. I bet that those masters and servants will not yield to your noble phantasm, even though you've stripped their identity as heroes. I trust them.
I will wait and see.
The bird song fades into silence.
I feel like I had a strange dream, but the details keep slipping away. My body feels so heavy. But...
Kaylis, how many days has it been since you started working at the space station? 30, 90, even longer? Do you remember what you need to do now? Compiling project proposals from all levels of researchers. By now, it's second nature. Something you could do with your eyes closed. Breeze through the work. Breeze through the work. Breeze through the work. Still thinking about the Astral Express? You've been wrestling with that choice for ages, and still haven't made up your mind. They'll be departing soon. You wish them a journey full of wondrous encounters. I want to leave. If you board the Express, what waits for you may be nothing but danger. Blah, blah, blah. Let me go. I don't want to choose either of these. Will you... 1 day, 2 days, 10 days. Maybe you'll never catch up to the Astral Express again. Isn't that your Stellaron boy? I was about to mix you a drink, but since you're still underage, I'll hold off on that for now. Why are they calling the Trailblazer underage? He's not. I feel like my current life is a lie. Funny, isn't it? Sometimes I think I shouldn't be working at the space station security guard either. So do you want to board the Astral Express? That's right. For a year, there are researchers who want to go with the Express, but when it's time to leave, they all back down without fail. They know they are just seeking an escape from their stressful lives instead of actually wanting an adventure that could cost them their lives. So what do you really want? I want to go on an adventure into the unknown. Staying where I am is fine. Someone better will come along. I'm just an ordinary person. Why speak of regrets when everyone who has ever lived has regretted something? Yet, had everyone turned back because of their fear and regrets, humanity would have never produced any heroes. Even if the road ahead is unclear, some still set off, driven by desire to chase a wish. It may seem foolish, but that's what gave birth to the Nameless, the Trailblazers, into humanity's heroes. The doll you carry is proof of a certain hero's existence. Do you know what it is? A shabby little trinket that left a star in history because of one person's something or other. The Express may have already left, or it may not have, but if you truly want to walk this path, why does it matter if there's no Express? If you truly believe you're a Nameless, then there's only one thing left for you to do. I must set off. Obviously.
The Express is already left. Going there will be pointless. Let's go to the lab. Hit the cafeteria. Let's go fishing together. Let's go. Isn't life on the space station wonderful? People would kill just to live the life you have here. There's no antimatter legion. No abominations of abundance. This place is the most peaceful paradise in the universe. Stop. The future of a Nameless is nothing but emptiness and despair. Do you think you're special? Think of Tiernan and Kelbeck. The Nameless, who are better than you.
So you'll finally admit.
So you'll finally admit that I'm a Nameless.
Can I walk around them? Hell yeah, we gotta get our bat. A bat, plain, unimpressive, yet strangely familiar. We once believed you'd never hold it again in this lifetime.
Would you still pull this weapon out? Even if it'll bring about a tragic end?
That's what Merlin told me too.
Which is why I've crafted such gentle dreams for you all. Isn't that what you've been looking for all this time?
I did wonder whether someone else might have done a better job as king if they pulled out the Sword of Selection. But I can't blame the girl who drew the Sword of Stone for overestimating herself. She just wanted to deliver something from disaster, just like the king who challenged the White Dragon. Hell yeah! If I was given another chance to make my choice, I would tell her I hope you can do better this time. Master, you've had enough rest in your happy dream, haven't you? Now let's leave this place together.
You'll regret this!
Grab the bat.
I'll never regret.
I love him so much. Hell yeah. Is this a new boss or is it someone we've already seen? I'd love to find. Oh,
Why?
oh, it's me.
Do you have such blind courage? Don't you ever feel regret? Feeling spiffy? Wait.
Alright, well.
Can you find the answer? Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
World-cleansing dragon.
I can't become a fool like you. And I won't agree.
Danhung was just about to attack!
World-cleansing dragon.
Okay, he could have done something different, but that's okay. That's fine. The auto battle made it so with Danhung you have to do his skill and then his ultimate and then his skill again. They went right to the ultimate and it avoided that extra skill that could have beat the battle, made the battle go faster.
I failed. Just like how I failed in life. This is a fitting end for a traitor.
The performing arts had given you so much pain.
Because I still remember how the rough prisoners fell silent and the crying children smiled whenever I started to sing.
Am I the only one who feels like low-key annoyed by Miss Note? Like,
Made me
we're
feel
supposed to
free,
like her, I think, but I
even in
don't.
that iron cage. But Penacony has changed. After so many amber air. Anyway, it's time to end this.
Then, with the first command spell, I return your name to you. On behalf of Penacony, Asuna. Even if they have trademarked your name and stripped you of everything, that does not make you an unknown failure.
Is this a Robin CG?
Hold your head high,
Hell yeah.
Mother of Iris. With the second command spell, I return to you the testament of your existence as a heroic spirit. Your death was what made singers and artists realize the need to reclaim their freedom and dignity for merchants.
I thought we are supposed to kind of like her. I mean, we're getting...
Iris family, one of the 5 major
She's
lineages
kind of
of
getting,
Pentaconia.
like... well, not really redeemed, is she? But I think
Why
we're
you
supposed to like
chose
her.
to borrow that name, isn't it? A figure shaped by your students and friends, by Maven and the Watchmaker, Miss Note, the one who sang freely in Dreamville.
No more.
I love this Robin photo.
With the third command spell, as your junior on the stage, I return to you your freedom as a person.
Like,
Mother of Iris,
I think we're supposed to like her because we're supposed to feel bad.
by anyone from this moment on.
I don't like her.
You'll now only dance for yourself. This farce is nearing its end.
Okay. I sense a powerful force similar to magical energy. It seems the Holy Grail's holder is about to complete the ritual. The last 2 servants left are Rider and Berserker. Which one will face us? Or will it be both? With the enemy already in possession of the Holy Grail, it looks like we're in for a brutal fight. Oh, once again, it's like too easy in the next survey. Master, I swear on the sword that I'll protect you no matter the cost.
Boot Hill and the others got out too. Should I go check on...
A different life? Penacony's dream bubbles are pure cancer. The Charmony Festival nearly killed me. And that servant's fantasy almost...
I like Robin. I don't know... I don't know Farina's full story. I do like her as much as I can without knowing everything. Because I'm still back in Fontaine and Genshin, so...
I got to live as an obedient serf and gave up on even the thought of gambling.
Darn right. Quit gambling. That's quite the educational dream you had there.
And you? Where'd you send
me? I had a long-awaited reunion.
As they talked, Boot Hill had already loaded his gun. Next up, the final battle with the Mastermind. Yo, if it isn't the first heroic spirit to get trapped in her reality marble, didn't you use those long legs of yours well enough? This is the first thing I hear after I got out. Darn it. My head's killing me. I feel like I've been through a long and thrilling adventure. Not sure why, but I think my enemies all had fish heads in their necks. With enemies on the way, the 2 servants were more than ready to fight. Alright. Wait. Do I have enough for a pull? I shouldn't have done this. It's just freeze. Oh. Okay. Listen. I already have Saber. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for Saber's light cone because I feel like I'm feeling lucky. Because we're in the story. We'll be lucky, right? Nope. No, we will not be. Alright. Totally lucky. That was great. Moving on. Oh, I can switch. I'll switch the team for Saber. So I would want Ho-Ho for the energy, right? Sunday. Maybe would Ruin May be good? Who else? I may just do Trailblazer. Remembrance Trailblazer. Alright, we'll just do this. Wait, no. Yeah, I'll do this.
Looks like Lady Osner has failed. What a shame. She was just one step away from tearing the flame of dreams off the servants and tossing them into the Holy Grail as fuel. But that's the business world for you. No matter how capable your collaborator is, you gotta handle the most...
Oh, fudgehead. It's time to tell us what kind of stinking pie you're cooking up with this.
I will say, I'm so
Holy
happy we're
Grail
past
war.
the silent movie part of this, because I'm not kidding when I say it literally hurt my throat to just go through the whole entire like text thing and not have any, you know, other people talking, any voiceovers.
Already. As long as I give the word, my medical team can squeeze a few more years out of these old bones.
But then you were trying to crush your business rivals. I heard there's some bad blood between you and my master.
What a great misunderstanding. There are no enemies that can't be made into friends in the world of business.
Good point. But I'm still very curious about your little scheme.
Mr. Odie, surely you wouldn't be like the mages I know, willing to forsake both life and humanity just to reach the root of all things.
Miss, what you're talking about is something only the Genius Society would obsessively chase after.
What's your real reason, then?
I've been very clear about this from the start. The Charmony Festival met a hasty rap. And Penacony needs a fresh economic boost. We need to create a business venture that will grab everyone's attention. A holy grail that grants wishes is just the golden goose we need. If this ritual works, then Penacony will own a glorious show to keep the money rolling in for 10 more Ember Eras. A carnival that even the Charmony Festival can't compete with. Even if I do have some personal objectives in this first ever Penacony Holy Grail War, that's none of your concern.
I'm thinking about rewatching the Fate series. What a crude wish.
What I like is watching people swarm into Penacony, spending their entire fortunes just to buy a chance to enter the Holy Grail War. I like having alfalfa credits pour out of the Gilded Hour, entering the Cosmic Exchange. I like seeing my business rivals being crushed and manipulated, and then lose everything in the end. I like to acquire companies that I've never heard of, fusing them into my empire with a mere wave of my pen. The Golden Hour will set the prices for goods based on my desires, and the Blue Hour will craft Penaconian fashion based on my whim.
I was considering rewatching the 2 animes, because I watched those a long time ago. And I actually liked the anime. I haven't gotten into most of the rest of the Fate series, though.
What truly underpins and supports this is what you deem crude. It's the unending flow of money. On this rock called money, we have built the planet of festivities.
No matter what your plans may be, there can only be one victor in the Holy Grail War. Your actions in this farce have already placed every servant squarely against you. Now we stand together before you, a shrewd merchant. I just want to finish what I didn't get to do a few hours ago. I'm sick and tired of fish heads. The head of this old, desperate fogey with broken dreams is what I'd call a real trophy. You see this evil man's old head as a trophy? I thought you had better taste than that, Lancer.
It seems you're all eager to prepare for my demise. But since there can only be one winner in this game, how do you plan to decide the victor after I bow out? Why don't we discuss a collaboration instead? Whoever can eliminate it, we can even formalize it with a contract, using precise logical language to word our wishes, ensuring the Holy Grail fulfills everyone's desires. After all, isn't this the very moment you've all been fighting for? Masters and servants.
This far into the show, are you trying to make me laugh? Holy Grail that sullies everyone's wishes is just a counterfeit for us to smash to pieces. Isn't that right, Master? I don't know why I can't speak today. I just said pieces.
We need to whip this fella's hind end, then smash it to pieces.
Our opinions rarely align, but I'm fond of this idea. What do you think, Mr. Aventurine? It's nice to play as a hero of justice now and then, isn't it?
Well, I've already been the scapegoat once today, so I'll pass this opportunity to Mr. Odie.
My master, it seems I won't be able to claim the Holy Grail for you. We made this choice together. I must thank Miss Note's dream for showing me the truth. What truly matters is not the ending, but the journey we've taken to chase something and to deliver it from destruction. I don't need the Holy Grail. The wishes I did not fulfill will end here.
If you are all so keen to make me your enemy, I suppose I'll have to become the final challenge on this variety show. The rules say a master is supposed to summon a historical figure as their servant to enter the Holy Grail War, but who should I summon? This question has haunted me for quite some time. Should I get the washed-up director I sponsored? Or the legendary star whose name I purchased? No, they are not worthy of being my servant. That's when a thought crossed my mind. Why not summon myself?
Sorry, there's a bug, like, flying right around my head. Oh, I got it.
Isn't this living legend staring back at me in the mirror? I used myself as the catalyst. I wanted to see how the business magnate Oti reflected in the history of Penacony would
And so, have you gotten your answer?
The answer really hurts. To them, I'm nothing but a parasite, sucking out the sap of Penacony's oak from the top. A bug, madly devouring.
Oh, so he's gonna be we're gonna be fighting a bug, basically. Yeah.
To take the Holy Grail?
Oh no, I can't auto battle this.
So the person we've been talking to was old Odie's servant all along?
Command spell, I order you, Saber! Destroy all that is evil! I choose you. Serenity is before me.
Well, that did literally nothing. Oh.
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path. Crush it, Saber!
Yeah, I'll do this, whatever.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Get them!
I should have probably not done. I messed up. Basically. Okay. Then I want to do this. Nice. Hi, welcome back.
With the power of the command spell, I command you to release your noble phantasm and shatter the Holy Grail!
Hell yeah. I love the like sequences and like the music in Honkai Star Rail is just like the new song with the new story, that fire blazing song or whatever. I have it on Spotify, but like the music is just so good. I love it so much, and like they do a good job at like setting a mood for like a scene. You know, it's finally over.
Is this grand theater ever gonna see a day of peace? I'm starting to feel bad for the Bloodhounds and the Dreamweavers.
No need to feel bad for a heritage building insured with hundreds of different policies. Old Odie would never allow himself to lose a single coin over that.
Oh yeah, he shouldn't be. I was saying no, he shouldn't be when it comes to Archer being the hunt. Yeah, I don't think he should be. But they must have not had enough hunt characters or something. Like, I don't know. I don't particularly like hunt characters in general, just because like there's so many bosses that have multiple like side enemies, so like hunt just doesn't feel like worth it almost. But it exists. We gave him a good thrashing. Or we should have.
Unfortunately, no master was harmed in the making of this show. Even if we tried to hold him accountable, he'd probably just brush it off with his usual tricks. The best legal team money can buy, and sky-high compensation. And I fear the Holy Grail War has already given him returns far beyond what he's put into it. The silver lining is that this little spectacle will serve as the perfect excuse during negotiations for Madame Jade to pry open an even bigger opportunity in Penacony.
So the IPC is still the final winner of it all.
Oh, don't say it like that. This is a good thing for Penacony shareholders.
These Penaconian rules, stinking of money, won't keep me down. Lancer, let's go take care of that old budger.
Master, while I'm all in on that suggestion, time's running out. Without the Holy Grail holding us up, us servants need to go back to where we belong. Are you leaving already?
Such a shame, brother. If we ever cross paths again, I'll take you to the finest honky-tonk in the cosmos for a drink.
Finest in the cosmos, huh? That's something to look forward to. Alright, no need for a tearful farewell for us bros. Let's not ruin the good run we've had together till we meet again, buddy. And you two, seriously, why can I never get a proper fight with you? Is that so? I distinctly remember beating you. You know me, just a humble archer. Let's call this one another loss on me. I'm done arguing with you lot. I'm going to take another peek at Penacony's views before leaving for good. And so, it's time to say goodbye, Master. I have to admit that your fashion sense could use a little work. But as a servant, I'm genuinely glad to have fought by your side in this Holy Grail War. I can still see the determined heart of the child you once were underneath all your grand speeches and extravagant flair. You know, it would feel pretty good to be a hero of justice once in a while.
Let's skip the last-minute psychoanalysis, all right? And when it comes to fashion, you're not much better than me, Guardian of Humanity.
That brings up a good point. Why would I, Guardian of Humanity, get summoned into a world without the counterforce? Archer, you should know why you were summoned here. You were summoned as a heroic spirit. A hero, huh? I'll chalk it up as a beautiful dream. A faint smile tugged on the man's cold face before he vanished from sight. Soon, only the final pair of master and servant remained. I'm glad I was summoned to the strange world and got to experience it with you. I'm not great at farewells. I saw your fears in your dream, but Master, don't be burdened by the emotions that come with being human. The fear of the unknown, the dread of loss, or the regret of what you couldn't achieve. Even is it Hercules, or is that... No, that's not spelled like right. Even Heracles was just a child before becoming a hero. You may not be strong enough now, but I have faith that you'll eventually become a star that illuminates the entire cosmos. Like you did? If my existence can occasionally light the way forward for you, that would be more than I could hope for. Master, please send my regards to the person you will become in the future. As the lumen flicks dimmed, the valiant girl knight faded, vanishing just as she had arrived. At the same time, in the Dreamflux Reef, the host of the Holy Grail War is sitting elsewhere watching the scenery with interest.
The Holy Grail broke. What a shame. People have pursued it, fought for it, made sacrifices for it, and died for it. Much like they did for our own Penacony. They poured their dreams into Penacony to shape the planet into what it is today.
Now, I liked old Odie when we first met him in one of the older quest things. But he's now supposed to be a villain, I'm thinking?
10 Amber Heirs have passed. And out of
yeah, he's
those
definitely
who
supposed
once
to be a villain
came
at this
here to
point.
Build Penacony from the ground up, only one despicable old man is left. His friends, his enemies, they're all gone. I must confess to both of you, my wish has been granted. No matter how you see me, no matter how deeply we hated each other in the past, the Holy Grail has recognized your achievements and brought you forth as heroic spirits. Don't you think this is a rather unique reunion of old friends? It's unfortunate that Mikhail, that old rascal, couldn't be here to join us.
Mr. Odie, your wish truly moves me. If I didn't know you better, I'd almost be swayed by your sweet words. A reunion of old friends. No, it's just another part of your business deal.
Greedy. Or perhaps I should now address you as Mr. Rekka. Is the editing of the footage complete? That is such an important task, after all.
I've cut out everything related to the participants' privacy and kept only the most thrilling parts of the Holy Grail War. It may not be an artistic masterpiece, but it should meet your commercial expectations.
I'm very confused on Mr. Rekka right now, but that's...
for me. You
okay.
Artists always aim to carve your names into art's annals no matter the cost. I'm not like that. What else can truly measure the effort you've put in apart from cold, hard cash?
The memories of former heroic spirits are also worthy compensation.
Memories of a
I wanted to make a joke, because it's like,
you enlighten me.
old Odie is a bad guy, but like, cash is such a big motivator. I wanted to make a joke on how I too would be motivated by enough money, but I'm not. I don't know if that joke would come off right, and I didn't know how to word it. So, just pretend I said something funny, okay?
Had his struggles, disappointments, and defiance, only to be reduced to another nameless nobody. That man is a symbol of the Penacony of his times, a most ridiculous clown and a most genuine hero. How could I ever miss out on a memory with as many facets as a veritable diamond? But now, I'm more curious about you, sir. You've spent so much money, only to create such an unsightly mess. Aren't you worried you'll end up in disgrace like Grady?
A merchant at my age who still cares about dignity would be an absolute failure.
Oh, in that case, my business...
All right. It's your turn, Miss Hasna.
Happy? Never. But if you don't carry it through, I'll squeeze your puny neck. Goodbye, Penacony's most successful merchant. There's something I've always wanted to say to you. I wish you were already dead.
Now that's a heartfelt confession. Osna, I do hope your wish comes true one day.
At the same time, aboard the Express, do we get to see Dan Hung and stuff? Do we get to see the? Do we get to see everybody, please? Dan Hung at the bottom. Sorry. From far from the heat of battle, a servant summoned under the. Oh, under the. As a rider, he once built the unsinkable ship named the Compass. Blah blah blah. Nameless. Blah blah blah. Centuries have passed. Now, as a heroic spirit, the young man finally returns to the place where he once worked tirelessly. An old friend awaits him here. Oh. Mikhail, right?
March 7th is always bringing back bizarre and curious things. One time, she even brought back something called a raiding pistol, and it only gave Pom-Pom a single point. Also, watch out for Himiko's coffee. It's the most terrifying beverage Pom-Pom's ever encountered.
This is
But
sweet,
please don't
actually.
ever tell her that to her face.
Is it worse than the tea from Granholm's hometown?
100 times worse.
I'd love to have a try.
God, I wish they made his character like better combat-wise, because Mikhail, he has like so much plot relevance that like he deserved to have a better kit, you know?
Mm-hmm. You passengers are all the same. Mikhail, you're spacing out again. What's going through that head of yours?
Conductor, looks like it's time to say our goodbyes again.
Will you be returning to the Express?
Maybe. I'm just happy to hear that so many people like me have boarded the Express over the years.
I agree, he should have been a 5-star.
The nameless come and go. Some find a place they want to stay, while others keep moving forward. Just like the silver rails that never stop. That's the Astral Express. I'm sure the conductor's future will never be lonely.
The one character I really don't see why we haven't had like a 5-star for this March, which I've heard multiple times that we're gonna get a different March coming up soonish, maybe. But I'm surprised, like, we've had not two separate, but March and then her outfit. No, we had 2 separate marches, right? No. It's the same march, but it's different paths. Okay, sorry, anyways.
It's a deal then, conductor. The next time the Express stops at Penacony, please sound the horn for me, Rosalina, and Tyrion.
When we get a March 5-star, I will never shut up about it.
Then we'll definitely come visit you.
It's a promise.
Gather your thoughts to the present. If there's really a chance to fulfill a wish, what would yours be? Make a silent wish.
You see, wishes lose their power once spoken aloud.
That does sound like something you'd say. Anyway, the first Holy Grail War orchestrated by Old Odie ended up being the last one. But the Dream Bubble movie, co-produced by Mr. Rekka and Dr. Edward, became a huge hit. Not only did it fill up movie theaters in Epsilon, it even created a new dream-chasing trend throughout the stars.
He's far too shrewd.
As Mr. Adventuring guessed, Cody simply brushed everything off as entertainment when questioned about placing family heads and shareholders in danger. While compensation and lawsuits are inevitable, I suspect he already knew exactly what was coming, even before the Holy Grail was activated. Now, old Odie did say he planned to give you some money, But even he thought that was too crude. So instead, he gave us the most valuable thing from this Holy Grail war.
Too crude? No, no, no. Crude is good.
There's something inside the Holy Grail. I think this is a note for you.
Hey, brother, since y'all look pretty busy, I headed out with Hook. Big thanks to Mr. Odie for buying this rare trinket I got my hands on. That's how I could afford this spontaneous trip. By the way, aren't you curious what old Sempo's wish to the Holy Grail was?
I'm indeed curious.
I knew it, bro! You're still thinking about old Sempo, and I won't lie, the audience is waiting for it too.
Yes,
All
agreed.
right,
Give
folks,
us all
the
the
show is
jades.
over, but if there's anything still out there that can hear and fulfill my wish, I wish for everyone in the world to be happy, joyful, free, and have their every desire fulfilled. Hee
hee. Okay. Oh, wait, I may be able to do another pull. I'm literally one off of another... Well, no, I have the... Hold on. The achievements. What's this? No. Okay, I'm gonna look up what that is later, because that's the one I don't have. $27 more warps. They may as well just give me the 5-star, because I'm gonna keep pulling to get the fucking other thing. Alright. Well, that was it. I'm trying to decide, I don't know if I want to spend money on this game to get this stupid light cone and to get the free light cone. But also I could buy that Date Everything game, so I'm really considering. I mean, I have 30 days to get the pulls, so I think I'm gonna... Oh, yeah! I completely forgot about that, hold on. Wait, friend, okay. Is it this? No, wait, is it... Friend request. Okay, I accept it. I would have accepted either way, just... I completely forgot about it. Okay. I think that's it for what I'm gonna do on here today. Because... I already did the freaking... like, event part of this. I did the... Oh. Well, I did most of it. Not all of it. There isn't much... You see, I got to level, like... I'm at 20, and I'm not going to get another pull after this, so I kind of lost steam a little bit. Alright. What was it? Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's not going to give me any, like, tickets or anything anyways. Where's the... There. I'm not used to playing on the computer. Alright. Alright, I think I'm going to get going for tonight. I'm trying to decide, next stream I'm either going to do Pokemon or I'm going to do Date Everything. I have just enough money to buy Date Everything with, like, the DLCs and stuff. Yeah, but, I have just enough money to buy Date Everything, but also, like, do I want to do that or do I want to pay for just shove it into Honkai Star Rail as I do with most of my money. Alright. I'll definitely have to use your Cypher in combat and stuff, because I don't have her, so I've only used her like a couple times. But, and isn't she good with, like, she's good with maybe Archer, I think? It was someone that I kind of regretted not pulling her, because I guess she's good with one of the newer characters. I don't know. But, thank you everyone for joining. I, like, normally don't have a lot of people on my stream, so it was nice to actually talk to people for once. Alright. I will be back in a few days. Or maybe not a few days, but I'll be back eventually. Alright. Bye.